I mean, I still remember that one time Speed was a lumberjack, and Maniaco just went like, yeah, I'm not getting the speed booster, I'm doing blue suit through the entire game. Okay, that works.
I can see Maniacal doing that. I could really see Cross Product doing that, but he's not in this race today. In fact, if he was, I would probably be playing with him.
And here we go.
Okay, so a little bit different. Usually you'll see all the runners will go straight into Link to the Past, but usually in a co-op, one player will typically head down, the other one will head into the Link to the Past. You see Solski's already heading down towards to check the one item in Logic, two items available down in Blue Brinstar. And reverse on Corn Dog side, Cutie gonna check the Brinstar items, and Duck gonna check go straight to the Link of the Past.
Well, Sasuke is anyway doing that play very often, so I'm not surprised he's the one actually doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Sasuke who messed up his moonfall, unfortunately. I think he did not start from high enough to clip through the platform.
Yeah, I didn't quite see what that sanctuary item was, but nothing really interesting. Just missiles at the morph ball pedestal. And even though this is not in Logic, both runners will check the E-tank in the ceiling location. It could still be something good, but they would need high jump boots or ice beam or space jump or something like that to be able to actually get it.
Oh,
Within
how about the
Logic.
duck? With the 8-bomb drop from the random
Oh
guard.
my god,
That's
and that's
very
a
lucky.
hook shot in the ceiling.
Well, okay.
And this is where co-op is a little bit different because it would be a while before the runners got to that location in a normal non-co-op seed.
Well, rest to see if the hook shot actually is going to be useful or not.
Well, it's always useful at some point. I mean, I think all these guys can hover if necessary, but it's always nice to not have to worry about doing that.
And the tier 1 triple is 1 bomb, which is nice. That's pretty much guaranteed bombs.
Always nice to get those bombs early. So far, we're not seeing much in the other checks. We saw some rupees in the the thief's little forest. Oh, and an ice beam at Link's house.
Regarding techniques like the error pots, even though they are allowed in the LTTP randomizer, I do not know myself if it is the
No, they're
case
allowed.
in the combo randomizer too. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, absolutely. We well, I think we're even a little bit looser about what's allowed in SMZ3 than in the Link to the Past side of things, and certainly anything that's deemed allowable in Link to the Past, we're gonna allow in or is gonna be allowed in SMZ3. I say
so
this
with
as if I have a decision, part of the decision making, and not for this one. I don't.
I mean, it's part of the glitches that they are looking scary, but that in fact are not that much. Like, you skip a big key. Yeah. It's not that much.
Oh, and a hammer for Duck and a spacer beam. Spacer good to pick up when you don't have plasma.
That's a lot of weapons. Well, you have ice, spacer, hammer now.
So far, we've seen a bunch. Oh, here we go, a glove. Okay, so I was about to say we're seeing Link to the Past stuff in SM and SM stuff in Link to the Past, but no, we've got a glove there for Maniacal. Solskjaer can take the early trip over to Eastern. I know he likes this play a lot. It's 3 items you can definitely get, and probably 2 or 3 items you can get in the dungeon.
KT is having that the stun drop is only 10 arrows. It's not interesting.
Yep. And without the bow, of course, you can't get the last one, but. And
we can still offer the vanilla bow in Eastern. It happens.
It does happen. Also going to point out that we are still on V29 logic on the Link to the Past side, so you will not see progressive bows, and Fire Rod does not put any of the dark rooms in logic here. Oh, is that a sword at Bottle Vendor the Duck just picked up? It is.
Well, I think this is starting very well, at least regarding weapons.
Yeah.
Maniacal, they're thinking, do I do chicken clips? Do I not? Let's not do it. I think once you picked up the chicken, you don't have many more risks anymore. Better try to do the clip. Is when picking up the chicken, you cast a flock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if you don't get hit by the bomb.
Yeah. And some power bombs, so that's nice. Always a nice thing to have, because once they get their morph ball, you really want to have some power bombs to be able to get around everywhere.
We have all three ammunition types, so we're very good for Super Metroid already.
Except the elusive morph ball. Where will the morph ball be today?
It can't be the cross-Crocomire jump rope this time. That's not a thing in normal logic. It could be Crocomire though if you find Speed Booster and Wave Beam.
Yep.
And Warrior, obviously. I mean, the worst place I've seen a morph ball in normal logic probably was just deep in Tartar Rock.
Ooh,
Never
that's pretty
seen really.
bad.
Yeah,
That's a
but
pretty specific set of items you have to get before you can even go there. So that's pretty crazy.
well, I think there was just nothing in Super Metroid, so
Yeah.
that's often the case. It's such a late morph ball. Soski
Getting a new
getting
check from
trolled by the
Solsky.
rats.
Oh, a lamp and a bombos. Bombos may or may not be required. That lamp, logically required. Of course, every one of these players can do dark rooms if they have to. But it's nice not to have to do it.
That is still out of the three fire sources.
Yep.
So we can light the torches and eventually access Ice
Yeah, and
Palace
that's a really good point.
whenever we get the rest.
Yeah, I tend to forget about that. So yeah, if fire rod is buried really deep, having that lamp does become important because desert or mire, certain places where you have to light torches to get further.
Well, I remember that multi-rod seed where you needed a lamp to unlock the door lamp to unlock the fire rod.
Yeah.
Done things like that.
Yep, it can happen.
Yeah, morph ball is usually very likely to be early in the game, but when it is not, you can start to be a bit worried, especially if you find Screw Attack or Speed
Yep.
Booster.
Yeah, we haven't seen a speed booster or screw attack, so at some point, if they find one of those, they'll start checking things in Super Metroid
Yeah,
anyway, but we haven't seen those items yet.
basically the three items we do not want to find before the morph ball are Varia suit, the Speed Booster, and Screw Attack.
Yeah.
Simply because they all open a bunch of stuff that you do not want to check with a morph ball, because you will need to backtrack later.
Yep.
High jump boosts can be scary or getting Powerbomb Alpha too.
Okay, so now we're getting something new. We got Duck going into the front of Escape. Cutie and Maniacal are side by side, getting their lamp and bombos in the back of Escape.
Cutie making the player going to the Dark Cross with that lamp? No. Just looking for some drops from the rats, because you don't have a
Looks like
key.
it. Mm.
Not sure what we were looking for with those rats.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe some bombs?
Yeah, so
Not
far
sure.
front of Escape, not really turning up much.
Oh, well, 50 rupees, that's enough to buy bombs.
Yeah, and Duck has Zora money already. We have seen
Yeah.
seeds where Zora has had important progression items, including the Morph Ball, and
Yeah,
having to do some really nasty, long farming
there
to
was
get
one
enough
of
money to
those
buy it.
weekly races. I got Zora like 3 horse in, and it was
Mhm.
Varia suit.
Yeah, I seem to recall. I think the last time Maniacal and Solsky teamed up on one of these combos, it actually had I think it was Morph Ball on Zora, and Solsky had a real fun time going after the chess game and doing a little bit of gambling to get the money to get to 500. So
That's 15 power bombs already, if I'm not wrong.
that's good.
With the pickup of Maniacore here in the dam.
Okay, Solsky rescuing the old man completely in logic because we have the lamp
Yeah, and we have the hook shots actually. This is a very, very appealing location.
and just a boomerang. I'll tell you, I feel like we never see that done in logic because everybody does that out of logic. Unless, like today, the lamp shows up super early.
You can see how the cave looks like.
Yeah, you can
This is
actually
very
see.
impressive.
Hey, light. Okay, Maniacal checking out Mini Moldorm Cave. We'll see if there's anything there. So far, not so good. And one more? No. Whole lot of nothing.
Well, it's rupees. QT checking Super Metroid. Yeah, just a hard piece.
I do like doing this one check early. There's really nothing else you can check. It's just one item. The one thing that they'll have to guard against is it is possible to forget that there's two other items there, because with the door being blue instead of red,
Exactly.
very easy to say, oh, I've already been there, and well, you have, but you didn't get all the items.
I was been spooked by some odd events where I got locked in that room because I didn't kill the enemy. And I shot a support because I did not have a missile, the enemy fell and got locked down.
That's a problem.
That was really sad and unfortunate.
Okay. Maniacal just getting a bottle in Ice Rod Cave, a Solski checking out Paradox Cave. Ooh, and Duck heading over to a Gina.
So
Gina
much
with
to
just a container heart.
Maniacal, I think, going for the fake flippers.
Yeah, I
We
like
don't
the
have
fake
one bar, but
I do especially like the fake flipper play in co-op, because you have, it's at some point you're running out of things that both of you can do. You end up doing the same stuff, and by doing the fake flipper, you're giving yourself something new to check.
yeah, but I mean, doing fake flippers with a moon power board seems very not appealing to my
Yeah,
eyes.
it's harder. Yeah, because I don't think you can check. Correct me
You
if I'm
can,
wrong, but you can't do the
yeah,
waterfall.
you have the oboe and you have Zora. That's all.
You can check the Zora ledge too. You won't be able to get it, but you
Yeah,
can
that's
check
true.
it. And I don't think I saw anything useful in Paradox Cave. Oh, that was a plasma beam on the floating island there, so can't get that for a while, but.
Pretty late plasma. That's unfortunate, but we will do it. And that's true, we have a hammer. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
That's hero access.
So, I don't believe we have not seen a map check yet. Am I? I don't believe anybody's checked the map yet.
We need the audio of Salsky to know if it's a pendant or... Okay, we need to wait.
Yeah, but we won't. We've got Maniacal's music right now. So Solski's audio is not going to tell us anything.
Yeah.
I feel like writing an SRL. Hey, map check, guys, please. But I can't.
Salsky, what's the music playing?
Well, he didn't just leave, so maybe it is a crystal.
Well, there's still items there, so there's not real reason to leave like this. We also have a fire source, so there could be something in the basement. And Maniacal, you don't have anything to do that.
Yeah, he's realizing now that he does not have that Moon Pearl to help him out there. Why that works with Moon Pearl and doesn't work with that, I don't know. Link to the Past has some very weird glitches.
Yeah, I think it's a question of checks that the Moon Pearl checks override the free pearls or something dumb like that.
Oh,
you get
and a mirror on
that.
Zora's ledge, which you can't get yet.
Hmm.
So we've seen a mirror we can't get, and we've seen a plasma beam we can't get yet.
And the mirror locking is the plasma beam, so
Yeah.
Interesting so far. So, what is Zora going to have today? A life lesson or something actually useful?
Okay, it looks like Solski was death warping, so I'm wondering if he found the second item, and yeah, so maybe this is a. Yeah, that's got to be a pendant dungeon. I'm gonna guess it. Yeah, hey, look, somebody checked him out because I see the trackers have something on there.
Did you see that Zora item?
I did not.
Oh, QT, no! Good thing you that red boomerang. Well, that was a spring ball on Zora.
Ooh, spring ball.
Well,
that'll be a nice item if we ever get Morph Ball. I say if, but really, it will get Morph Ball. It'll happen.
Nice 8-bomb cross on Maniacal too with the guards.
But it'll be interesting. I don't know that the other runners, in this case Solski and probably Cutie, since it looks like Duck's going to do that check. I don't know if they'll go back for that spring ball, because the number of things that logically would require spring ball are pretty slim in normal mode. But there are definitely things you can use it for that'll help you out.
Well, to answer chat, I don't think 8 bones is the stun price, because I'm pretty sure I've seen that it was 10 arrows when QT checked Uncle and stunned a guard. in it.
It looks like Cutie is gonna finish Tower of Hera.
And Sick Kid is only going to give us an E-Tank.
Ooh.
Not that
Well,
bad.
E-Tanks are fine early. Yeah, I find you end up with a lot of E-Tanks towards the end of this game, but early on, it's nice to have them.
I mean, we could still errors if we really want to check things that are not in logic.
So I feel like Cutie's probably gonna finish this up just as a just-in-case measure. This looks like it's just either a blue or red pendant. Let's see what he gets.
Yeah, that's not a green pendant, so...
But in co-op, it doesn't hurt to just hedge your bets just in case this is a ped seed. We're way
Yeah.
too early to start calling yes or no on ped. So
Well, if it's something like gravity on pads, then it's up to you to decide if you get it or not.
yeah. Although it might depend on whether you get certain other items are gonna lead you to, in part of that decision. If you're gonna go without gravity, you want to have high jump boots, you want to have ice beam, which they do have. You want to have grapple beam.
Starting to be a bit confused about what do they have left. Like the spiral cave, I think we didn't see, but what else? We have ice beam. Is this actually going to be alpha power bombs?
Could be. Okay, Maniacal gonna make his first checks in the front of escape, and we're in that mode where everybody's just kind of checking what everybody else has already done.
We've seen spiral, yeah, so... We don't have many items left.
In fact, I think we haven't seen any. Like Solsky went over to the Eastern Palace area. He did not actually go into Eastern Palace. So I
Yeah.
think that's the next thing that we're going to be seeing that's new.
He walked out of Sajwara, then he decided he did not want to go into Eastern yet.
Yeah. That's a play I've seen Solsky make before, so it doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, and Mothball had Hookshot which is therefore out of logic because it's in the sailing. But then you think you got Ice Beam, so in fact it is in logic.
Yeah, it's true. That ice beam
Yeah,
does put that hook shot in logic.
I just thought about it as I was saying it's hey with Ice Beam.
Interesting that Cutie and Duck both heading towards the Eastern Palace area, but I guess at this point there's really not. They've already done just about everything else, so they're just gonna follow each other for just a little bit.
Sometimes when you're just sure the progression is there, it's
That's
not
your
a
only
bad
choice.
idea.
Solsky also heading towards the Eastern Palace, and I suspect Manai will head that way too.
Maniaco, was that a heart in the chest?
Yeah, I think it was.
Unfortunate dot warp cancellation. It happens. You want to just die to get back to the entrance, but the seed says, no, don't die, get a heart. Thank you, seed, for saving our lives.
So the one that you'll notice that with Solsky a little bit of a lead over Maniacal, that actually works out well for them because he's going to kind of pave the way. So like this check right here, if it's nothing, it's just 10 arrows. So Maniacal's not going to check that. He doesn't need to. He'll already know that it's nothing. Whereas Cutie and Duck in exactly the same place will not be able to make those kind of calls.
Well, Cutie has the hook shot in Dark Desert, so Cutie actually is going to take a lead here. For screw attack.
Screw attacks. Screw attack's that nice luxury item, but early on that could be progression. Until we get Morph Ball, Screw Attack does allow them to check several items in the Brinstar criteria area.
Yeah, that unlocks Terminator and 2 items in Big Pink.
Yeah, and in fact, you see Cutie here resetting 2 Super Metroid, and it looks like Solsky is doing the same thing. They're going to start doing some Super Metroid checks while Duck and Maniacal finish out Eastern Palace.
You can also check the item under the bridge at early supers. But getting it without morph is a huge risk. We don't have soft prevention in this mod yet.
Yep. No, well, yeah, because the shot block here is not in it. They did not put that in. So most likely, if Solsky or Cutie is going to try and get that item, they will take a save in the room right before. Okay, Maniacal is going to pick up that Screw Attack. I'm not surprised.
Just supers at Terminator. We have a nice thing there with Bot in Eastern and Bot Odors
I
in
know.
Great Pirate Shaft. Yeah, like, they're going to be seeing the elevator. Ooh. Perfect. This is perfect sync. I love it.
Okay, new check for Maniacal. That's just the big key. So we will be able to check the big key, the big chest before going over to the dark rooms. Not that those are perfectly in logic. We do have lamps, so.
Sasuke deciding to check under the bridge, and it is the single arrow. We're not going to get it.
Not gonna get that. Duck finishing up his Eastern trip. Did not see what the last chest was.
Nothing interesting, unfortunately.
That's what I'm figuring. Maniacal
So
will
this
get that bad
means
news
that
shortly.
the miscellaneous charge probably is something, I guess. And it is a heart piece. Our progression is not here.
So
We
it
can
looks like
still find the odd mode brain missile.
Ooh, Duck gonna head over towards Gauntlet. It looks like that might be where our progression is. We didn't see anything in the other areas. There's not that many places you can get
I'm
to, so
not
this is about the
sure.
last thing.
I'm not sure gonna let this in logic. We need something to like fly up there.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It may not. This is that this is a normal one. I actually don't know the answer to
Oh,
that because it is just wall jumps. But
oh, that was lucky, Doc. You just were at the right pixel, so you just had to turn right to unstuck yourself. That's lucky.
okay. Oh, Sosuke's gonna check Old Mother Brain here. That is in logic with Screw Attack.
It is.
And so yeah, Cutie's also doing that with Duck heading over towards Gauntlet. And I saw arrows. So yeah, just looks like just regular, just bombs. God, what
How?
else? Hmm.
Alpha parables
What have we not
locking.
checked?
I'm calling it. It's alpha power
Oh,
bombs.
yeah. They got an ice beam, so they can go up Red Tower.
Hey,
Use that
hey.
ice beam to go up Red Tower, and with Screw Attack, they can get all the way through.
A screw attack actually is not required, but it's just nice to get up
Yeah,
that tower.
it will help them
Or
out.
just
Actually,
nice.
in some ways, it actually,
Makes
that
it harder.
top of Red Tower, the Screw Attack in a way can get in your way. But looks like Maniacal's gonna go pick up his hook shot now. And Solsky, my guess is Solsky will move over to Link to the Past, save and quit, and head over to the mountain. And head over to Norfair and make his way up Red Tower, because I believe that's the only thing I can think of that's left here.
Yeah, I don't see anything else, so... Sasuke seems to be thinking the same.
While Cutie and Duck gonna check Dark Cross. Surprised they're both doing that. Like, that is the other item we have not seen, so I
Maybe
completely
they're
forgot about
absolutely
that.
sure.
Maybe they don't realize that this Red Tower climb is in logic now.
That's a
I
pretty
know
obscure
Maniacal.
check, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, they
What? But
both resetting to Link. Let's see. Cutie resetting to Link's house. Duck resetting to.
did they
Same.
actually
Oh,
miscommunicate
well,
or something?
I'm confused here. Have these guys checked South Shore? You know what? I don't think these guys checked South Shore. So that's where they're
Yeah.
going now.
A second sword would have, were allowed to check Aganim, even though there's only the moon pearl behind that. Or the moon pearl. The pyramid check. That has to be the moon pearl if you want to continue. But well, we will see Sersky going to have Red Tower.
Yeah, so you'll notice he's turning off that screw attack, just so that he doesn't screw attack these platforms, since they are screw attackable.
Screw attackable.
For lack of a better term.
Well, that works. I mean, I would have said they were bomb blocks, but screw attackable, just like fancy. It's not better. We need some fanciness in our lives.
Here you go. Okay, here we go. Solsky, what are we gonna find? Alpha power bombs.
Maniacal getting that mountain warp, I guess. Maybe checking lumberjack on
And
the way?
it's a shovel, a fetch quest item. Oh, baby. It looks like Michael's gonna do a quick check of the lumberjack item. Obviously, they can't get that yet without another sword or a cape. And I didn't even see it. He just went too quick.
That's a sword. We need a sword to get a sword.
Ah, so it's a okay, well. Um that's one yeah, it's a tough one because you can't you can't rush Aga anyway because you need a second sword, but
Well, maybe if you get boots, you would like to do again for that sword in case you
yeah.
can't find another one, though. Meanwhile, Sasuke heading out, trying to head out. And Apathy got back going up the mountain to get that warp, while Cutie, I guess, just realizes that Alpha Powerballs are in logic.
No, we want to see
What?
what that shovel is going to give us.
What do you think it is, actually?
At this point, it's going to be well, at this point it almost has to be a sword, a glove, or no, wait, we have glove and hammer, so we could go Dark World.
I'm going to
Solsky has
guess
that.
that it is Varia.
Ooh, that would be fun.
That would allow us to get with the Ice Beam again to Northern, and I think that would be some fun, because we are not having fun yet in this scene.
Okay, so Solsky making a beeline for that shovel spot.
Did anyone check Gauntlet? Yes, but I
Yes.
don't remember what was there, so it's probably not interesting.
They reset it, so. Oh, and there's the Moon Pearl. So now we have Solsky has full Dark World access. Glove, hammer, Moon Pearl. We're all good.
I told you, that was not fun.
So Maniacal is going to
Just...
quickly make his way up Red Tower, get his shovel so he can get his Moon Pearl. Cutie going to be beating Duck to that as well.
It's not the right orb. We needed the other one. Well, an orb is an orb, I guess. Maniacal going on the left.
Oh, we have a pendant at
sure?
Mire and a green pendant at Turtle Rock. So
Well,
runners definitely hope this is not a ped seed because those are great dungeons to have as pendants if you don't.
so
have to
far,
worry
yeah,
about
we
doing
don't
them.
need... We don't need any medallion outside of one boss, maybe for ice, but we already have it. We don't need Somalia, we don't need Ice Rod. Yeah, it looks
Well, we hope we don't.
pretty cool.
We hope we don't need Samario because that big key could require Samario, so that would be quite the trouble. Oh, never mind. There it is. Solsky picking up Kane and Samario and a Wave Beam in Hype Cave.
Okay then, thanks, Ian. Wave Beam is one of the super fun ingredients to get the Crocomile without morph, though. We can hope. Cutie wants to be careful because those crabs will one-shot with 0 tank.
I'm seeing a Hype Cave is actually hype in chat, but honestly, with Mire and TR being pendants, I'd rather not find the Cane of Samaria until I'm in go mode or nearabouts, because you never know that you might have to dip into those, and in particular TR being completely locked by Cane of Samaria. I'm perfectly happy not to find it if TR and Mire pendant dungeons and just keep me away from there.
Well, at least it will make the Skullwars middle chest faster. Hopefully, we will only use it one at.
Yeah.
I hope.
Oh, did I see a oh, that's that plasma beam again. Okay. Let's see. Solsky heading over to. Oh, he got a mitt somewhere. Looks like he's gonna do the Dark Death Mountain checks. I did not see where that mitt was.
Was it Stampy or something that I completely missed?
Yeah, must have been one of the early Dark World checks.
Was it the first is the NPC in Hype Cave, isn't it?
Okay, so that's a Quake medallion to open up TR. So hopefully, so the runners are hoping they don't see Quake medallion. Keep them away from Turtle Rock.
Yeah, okay. It was an NPC because I missed it. Okay, that's actually hype. You get it, chat. Well, said
And
hook shot, so
3
yes,
checks.
actually.
Let's see that 4th check. Nope, nothing interesting in Hookshot Cave. I'm not gonna go get his Moon Pearl.
Well, we can still check Super Bunny Cave. Hopefully there will be something there. Give us that pink orb,
Oh,
the other
okay.
one.
Okay, so the Hype Cave had the mitts. Okay, gotcha. So that is a Hype Cave.
Yeah, it was on
And
the
a gravity
generous
suit
guy.
and Super Bunny.
Oh! Well, it's not useful.
So that'll be a lot of Super Metroid that's going to be open to the runners once they get that Morph Ball.
Well, it could still be Go Mode Morph Board.
We don't want that.
Why? Do we really not want that? Because
We don't. No, we want Morph Ball. Yeah, I mean, I guess that leaves not a lot of checks in Super Metroid, but
if it's actually Go Mode Morph Board, it's actually good, but...
okay, Maniacal can go get his mitts and other goodies in the Hype Cave. Solsky heading over. Is he gonna head over to? Let's see. What is he doing? Get a fake flipper to ice.
yeah, actually, that's true. Ice is completely illogic outside of those flippers. It's not that hard to fake flipper there. Sasuke getting the blue potion, maybe? It's a blue potion, so it's actually not bad.
Yeah. Oh, as far as bottles go, yeah, absolutely.
Seke did not have anything, but bottle.
It's always nice to have at least one bottle for safety. And the blue
Yeah, you can
potion
be
being
busy,
super
guys.
powerful for that. Okay, Maniacal's gonna check. Maniacal and Cutie both gonna check the Village of Outcasts.
Sasuke
It looks
getting
like.
fairies too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maniacal
Sasuke,
actually
I
gonna
think.
head. No, sorry. Maniacal's on the southern side, so he's gonna do Stumpy and then maybe head from the other end.
Yeah, I think Sasuke is actually going to Ice Palace. Just
He
took a
is?
fairy, he's going to take the bottle. He's definitely going there.
Okay, let's see. We've so far the chess game had nothing. Looks like Cutie's gonna go to the C-shaped house next. Maniacal about to do the digging game. Duck heading over towards the witch's hut. Heading over towards the Zora area. Actually. Okay, let's see what we get in the dig game.
Money, so far.
He's gonna do some. Okay.
Sasuke is reconsidering his life. Is he waiting for the enemy to deboost him, maybe?
Okay, still trying to figure out what Duck is doing. He's got the Moon Pearl to do the. If he has fake flippers going to do the check of the waterfall fairy, but I don't know how that works in this area that he's at right now.
Oh.
I really want to see what this is because this looks like it's
Yeah,
really
Ancilla
cool. Some new tech that I don't know. Oh, nice! That's really cool.
By using King of Samaria, bombs, and other stuff, just using Ancillas, you prevent the game from doing the flippers check. It's actually a really clever way to do it.
Yeah, and actually, interesting side by side, Duck and Solsky pick up a heart container and an X-ray scope. Probably not worth the effort that they went through to get that.
Well, we
But-
can check Shactor with that X-ray. If we really want.
can. that is a thing that can be done. X-ray climb not in logic though.
It is not, but we have Ice Beam anyway.
Now, if they do end up with plasma charge before they fight Dragon or Phantoon, that'll make those fights a lot faster.
Well, Ice does not bet it in logic either, just to make it clear for the chat. We need Rapper definitely for Shactor, and Morph, obviously.
And Duck gonna do it again. Looks like they're both gonna do it. Oh my god, side by side. This is awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a relatively new glitch that was found within maybe
Yeah, and
like
it's
the last few
much
months.
harder here, I think.
Okay,
Oh,
Solsky manages to get it. Duck is still working on it. Oh, oh, almost. And Solsky does get that mirror.
but I will write that in my notes, like red boomerang, bomb, and somewhere up. You can get those things. I don't know if you need moon power for it, so it's pretty interesting.
Okay, and well, Cutie and Maniacal are gonna head into Thieves Town. I'm gonna follow Maniacal for a second because I missed. Okay, no, sorry. Cutie's on the first chest there right now, so we'll see. It's just the key, which is kind of what you don't want to see. We got some bombs.
What? If you have
Cutie's
the
on the
hammer, it's
second chest.
pretty fine to see the key.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you want the key to be in the big chest regardless of whether you have hammer, but the difference if you have hammer is not nearly like in that case, it's just a few rooms to go check the big chest. Whereas if you don't have the hammer, then you have that worry of leaving an item behind.
Apathy Duck, I think he gave up because no more bombs.
Mm. And a shield, which is not a bad thing, but not really a great thing either. And of course, the big key has to be in the front 4 chest, so that's the last one.
The shield is an extra sprite, it makes a lot of lag, it's a terrible item. And the only use you can make with a small shield is just go faster into some palace. In my opinion. Yes, I'm really
Solsky with
bad with
that mirror,
shields.
yeah. Solsky with that mirror, because you know, if he could find those flippers, yeah, getting over to. Although by the time once the runners find flippers, everybody will be able to get that mirror easily. So I don't know how much of an advantage it would be for him to rush that if he finds the flippers.
We don't know yet, the flippers could be anywhere. Maybe mirror code also be only a convenience at this one palace. It would be fun in this situation if flippers were lying behind really.
Okay, Solsky gonna turn in the smith. And the nice thing for Solsky is with that mirror, that smith sequence, if he decides to follow it all the way, is gonna be a lot quicker. And always kind of nice if you can do this before you have boots, because it is a
Ooh,
master
a
sword for
vanilla
Solsky.
sword.
But if you're gonna do the full sequence, since you can't really run with the chest anyway, if you don't have boots, it's not so bad. Okay, side by side, Maniacal and Cutie in the attic of Thieves Town.
We're getting that money from the bags. Is Husky going to the north with the purple chest?
Interesting.
Probably making all the mirror checks as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
I like that he's making these mirror checks because he's got to feel like he's got an advantage for having gotten that mirror out of logic.
Yeah. I mean, normally the one that is doing the walkthrough is the frog, not the chest. But if you want, Husky.
Okay, so far, Duck in Skull Woods has found a missile pack. Maniacal and Cutie, let's see, Cutie a little bit behind Maniacal. They're gonna go down to the bottom. Couple checks here. We did see the map. I'm not sure if we've seen the compass yet.
Actually, that means that Husky can get plasma whenever he wants.
Yeah, he can do that. I would expect him to get that before heading back into. Well, certain parts of Super Metroid, maybe
Yeah.
not so much, but yeah, there's definitely
Unfor-
parts that you want to do.
Unfortunately, it is very isolated now because he did Hookshot and Super Bunny Cave already.
Yeah, it's kind of out of the way for him to go back and get it, so we'll see if and when he does.
And maybe with Spike Cave or Turtle Rock, but we don't really want to do that.
No. And we see a compass in the cell, so that means Blind, I believe, has the last item. So I believe we saw both the map and the compass, and we definitely saw the small key.
Yeah. Well, yes, chat. No quick, so yes, not doing the table yet, but It's actually the only thing keeping us out. Even though fire rod would be useful. Blind asking us if we're doing a blind run.
And Maniacal, low on health, but doing a nice job following the script so far. Gonna use his potion though, just to be safe.
Yeah, I would probably just have used Skin of Somalia to like make it easier and stay away from blind. But yeah, we got a potion.
Oh, and a flute.
That's a
That
flute.
is a flute.
If we find a Varia, we can assay funny low on offer now.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In hard logic, I know the screw attack item is in
Yep.
logic with the flute,
Yep.
and the mitts, but
Yep.
I don't believe that's the case in normal logic, or
No,
maybe just
it
now
is
knowing these
iron.
guys,
So
it would not surprise me if they go check that anyway. Although, um, especially again being a co-op situation where while Solsky heading over to Pod, Maniacal could do this quick check and see if there's
yeah.
anything worth.
And the part that is after Amphitheater with Gravity, Varia, and well, Gravity and Varia will only be in logic, in hard logic, because Reverse Amphitheater, assuming we don't have Morph, is only a possibility in hard logic because it's considered a Iron.
It's actually kind of a shame because I know Maniacal really wants the morph ball at Screw Attack Seed, but that's not going to happen here.
Well, I got the Morph Ball at the Spring Ball Maze in one of my first seeds ever.
Oh boy.
It was not fun, but it was a pretty collector screenshot anyway. And yeah, QT died to blind, which is like not good at all because of that
No,
full location.
that's a yeah. I mean, he'll be able to go back later. The bad part is the really bad part is he doesn't know that's a flute there, and so neither him nor his partner is going to know that for a while until one of them gets back there.
It's a quest so I think they will go back later, like as soon as they can.
I mean, at least it's a crystal dungeon, so they will have to get back there at some point. If it were a pendant dungeon, that would be even worse because progression on
Well,
pendant blind and then having to go back to get it would just be awful. Okay,
on
we're
another
seeing.
point of view, they don't even need a flute.
Okay, Meyer Shed has nothing. Bombs and super missiles.
We don't need the flute because to access Lower Norfair, we will anyway need Varia. And to access Maya, well, we don't want to access Maya.
Okay, Solsky over here doing the potion glitch in order to check the rest of more of Pod. This is not going to lead to him to a bow. Although,
Oh, wow.
interestingly enough, I've seen a
Wow.
couple of seeds now in the new Link to the Past logic that actually has had bows behind bow locked
Tracy,
Pod. That's not going to happen here. What did you get?
Did you see the screw attack check?
I didn't. I saw the check. I didn't see the item. I was watching
That
Solsky.
was the flippers.
Oh my god. That's pretty big. Maniacal will have a much easier time getting his mirror now.
Well, TC so far is looking extremely hungry, I would say, because wow.
So yeah, I think we need
mirror,
to.
behind flippers, behind Varia. That's
I,
actually a super long chain.
I feel like that logic is just being thrown out the window at this point. Because we are so far out of logic with Solsky's mirror and Maniacal's flippers.
The logic is merely a hint.
Yeah, there you go. Looks like Duck's gonna go
Apathy
for
Duck.
that. Yeah,
Just,
Duck also gonna go for the potion glitch.
just adding it to the anti-logic. He went a bit far left. He was lucky the door did not close back. Remember,
Okay.
chat, if you do a potion glitch, you want to be careful and not to work too far to the left, otherwise the game locks the door again. I'm sorry, I cut you while you were trying to talk.
Oh no, I don't even remember what I was saying. It's fine.
Well, I have set habits, so probably I should try to like let other people talk. And, oh yes, actually, I did not even look while I was on the pyramid.
Oh. So Duck managed to find Buria. No one else has gotten there yet. Cutie, of course, will know to go there. But we still haven't found a morph ball, so there's that really it doesn't put anything else in logic
Well,
because the
are we
cathedral run,
sure?
you can't do the cathedral run yet.
Are we
Uh,
sure that amphitheater is a hair run and therefore doesn't count in normal logic?
actually, I take it back.
Because
You can get through cathedral using ice beam. I
yeah,
do not believe that's in logic with in normal. That is absolutely in logic with hard.
well that's true. We anyway need a way to get out of the screw attack room. So speed jump or speed booster.
Yeah, well, that's the lower Norfolk portion. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
initial
yeah,
run to Bubble Mountain. You need something to get up that
yeah.
first room, and Ice Beam will do it. But I don't know if that's in logic with in normal mode. It is in logic with in hard mode. It's a little what you have to do is freeze the Nova in the right spot, and you can wall jump off of it. Cutie gonna looks like Cutie's doing his Dark World checks here.
Well, so far it is true, chat, that Morbol Pedestal is looking quite angrily. We need a fire, ice rod, and quick.
Yeah, and we are 45 minutes in, and we do not have a morph ball yet. So this morph is buried very deep.
To finish the entire seed where we need a bit more than that. Like,
Yeah.
we need a bow still. We also need maybe the boots. Definitely the morph ball, obviously. It's a good question what to do for now. And to insert chat, gravity suit was Super Bunny Cave.
Okay, Solsky about to find that Varia suit.
I would not be surprised if Sasuke just goes in offer or something with that. Sasuke likes to do the plays that people normally don't like to do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that would be something. And if I were in there, if that's something people don't want to do, it's much chances for you to get the advantage there.
Okay, Michael's gonna check over in Skull Woods. I believe Duck was here earlier and didn't find anything, so we're not gonna see anything here.
I fear there was nothing in there.
Yeah. Solsky looks like he's headed over to Catfish.
And Path of Darkness, I think, is confirmed to Hypnotic, or did we not check everything else?
I think.
Did we maybe check
I think
the...
Solsky managed to get to everything, and I don't think we got anything out of there.
Yeah, that too.
And if Duck's in there right now, so. Well, it looks like he's
Dark...
just finishing
Yeah,
taking a death warp. So.
just wanted a there. Sasuke considering its next section. Do I really want to go in offer? Do I really want to do such big gambles?
Yeah, I mean, unless high jump boots or I think or space jump. Without high jump boots or space jump, I'm pretty certain the Norfolk tricks are not in logic, but it might be worth it for him to do them anyway with the ice beam.
Sasuke really doesn't know.
But I
I
think he's going to do
think,
that because he just went to the
yeah,
mountain cave, and I think he's checked everything over here that he could check in terms of Link to the Past.
or maybe he's just going to troll us and take the plasma and then go somewhere else.
He might do both.
No,
Looks like he's headed over towards Super Metroid.
well, we don't have a single E-time for Sasuke, so you better be
Yeah,
careful.
Solsky would really do well to turn that screw attack back on. He turned it off going up Red Tower. Yeah, there you go, Solsky. Yeah, so
You
he's gonna have to
also
wait.
need,
Yeah, he's gonna wait for this little Nova right
yeah,
here. And he's gonna freeze him as he gets right about here. Yep, there you go. and gets
Sure.
the nice wall jump off of that.
If you want to make it easier, you can also use a support to make it fall and just have a platform in the hell. Some people do that.
Oh, and that's an ice rod.
Oh, which we can't get it to
Yeah.
morph.
Yeah, can't get it right now, and, honestly, at this point, I'd probably not even bother with that, because ice with, TR being a pendant dungeon.
Well,
Just keep in the
at
back of your mind that you
least
know where it is, just in case you do end up full clearing TR for some
morph
reason.
ball is not on pedestal. At least.
And a cape for Maniacal over at the checkerboard cave.
Vampire cave has nothing, so I'm not sure that's very useful.
Okay, so 3 more items that you can reasonably check here.
Cutie, fighting the blind. Sword beams is much easier, but you need not to lose them.
I mean, to be fair, this is a rough fight if you don't know the script. It looks like he maybe doesn't. And I think the script doesn't work when you have to go in the second time, so.
Yeah, that too, but even if you do know the script, it's something pretty hard to do either
Oh,
way.
yeah, so, people, talk about, like, this really easy thing where you just follow the script, but it's not easy to always follow those exact movements. And
Yeah,
if you don't know it, then it's really hard. But
that
he gets
skip
his
is
flute,
pretty
so.
easy. You just have to freeze the enemy.
I know, right?
Thanks!
And Maniacal gonna head over to Swamp. I like this.
Actually, swamp is entirely logic.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not. It's not in logic at all. It's not gonna give him
um,
Morph Ball, but I mean, maybe
it
because
is
they
in
have
logic.
Varia now. So wait, yeah, because they have Varia now. So that puts the flippers he got in Norfair in logic,
As far
and
as
the
the
flippers
mirror.
put the mirror in logic. So in a very roundabout way, we do have a logical swamp.
Ah, swamp. So we have 6 items in swamp, which is a lot.
And of course,
I
Swamp is that
wonder if
yeah, that
any will be useful.
yeah, Swamp is that dungeon that you always want to be able to go mode if you can. Unfortunately, we're not go moding this swamp.
Yeah, unfortunately, with 6 items in it, it's pretty hard to command it. Only a compass for now, so left side seems to be required already.
Okay, Solsky gonna take a risk here and check the item.
I think Sasuke is just resetting out if this is nothing. He
Yeah,
got
he must
nothing in
have a save.
offer,
Yeah,
so
it's just an energy tank. I mean, he kind of needs one right now, but getting out of there is very, very difficult unless you have a way to grapple across or space jump or something.
he's doing
Because you
super low
fall
percent.
down. Yeah, when you fall down, you fall down into crumble blocks and
Yeah,
into a morph ball locked area.
I'm not sure you can get back up there without high jump or anything to jump high, in fact.
Yeah, I've not tested it, but yeah,
And
I
you
don't
cannot
think
freeze the Reaper in that room, so that doesn't work. I don't know why some Reapers just cannot be frozen. Not sure what they did there.
Okay, looks like Duck's gonna follow Cutie over towards Thieves Town and get his flute.
And Maya is
Cutie,
another Quake.
yep. So again, we really hope not to see Quake because we don't want those locations to be in logic.
Sasuke being the small heart. Sasuke like emptying the shop entirely.
Yeah. He may be headed over to ice, so having some extra bombs and having a potion is not a bad thing there. Although maybe he's not. Let's see. Where are you going, Solsky?
Yeah, at least that's the cool thing with Ice Rod there, is that we do know we're not going to pedestal. For now. We could find something dumb. Like, I don't know, the bow. The bow is the only thing that can be useful that can still be on the pedestal. Pedestal is already pretty much dead. Or the boots, eventually. Pegasus boots. Turns chat. How do the runners switch between LTTP and Metroid? There are 4 portals between the games. Like there are 4 those transitions in the past, and in Super Metroid. That's linked to various places across backwards.
It looks like, and Solski's just gonna fake flipper to ice, which I mean, so the way that Solski and Maniacal have divided up the responsibilities here makes a lot of sense. Maniacal already having the flippers, heading over to swamp, you can't fake flipper your way through swamp. Whereas to get to ice, you can fake flipper over there, and Solski can save that flipper's check for later, or that flipper's grab for later.
We don't have a fire rod, so we have to watch a bit of magic now. Sasuke has still has green mail, so I will be pretty much two-shot in this dungeon.
Okay, let's see what we got on the left side here. Big
A
key,
big key.
which just opens up the big chest, but at least you get it before you go to the back. And just 50 rupees.
I tend to say that the worst location in the game is actually Swamp Big Chest.
It's a terrible spot.
It's not actually accurate if you're not playing keys or anything, but
The worst
it's
is
the
if
worst
you
to my
yeah, the
eyes.
worst is if you finish swamp first, then check the left side and get the big key. So that's the worst.
Not like this. So my Nemesis is there. What does he do?
And
Just an
nothing
ore
even
bread.
in. Yeah, nothing in the big chest either. Just the arrow upgrade. I mean, I find when I play Link to the Past only, I don't even miss the lack of arrow and bomb upgrades for the most part, especially the arrow ones. And then when I go back to SMZ3 and I find myself with like 50 bombs and 60 arrows, it's pretty crazy.
Well, yeah, right now I'm very much into mystery seeds, so I often find like Beatrice and Razor. Why do I only have 10 bombs? It's pretty infuriating.
Okay, Cutie about to find that flippers. I don't know the Maniacal check these other locations here, so we're gonna see what's in the rest of the GT area.
He did not. He did not devour us. I would have died.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he had enough E-tanks to actually do it. I think that was the real big issue. If you have enough E-tanks, you can at least scout the area.
So with 30 super scooty, you can just kill GT without having to farm anything.
And we still haven't found anything in Swamp.
Doing that jump is pretty hard though. Ah, just bombs. You can check it with him.
Check the space jump locked item, and it's just an E-tank, so nothing needed there.
All the E-tanks are pretty well protected so far. Sasuke setting up for a bomb jump. No boots, can't over. Oh. A party duck, I think, just committed suicide.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where he was when he did that.
It was at Golden Torrezo.
Oh. Didn't quite finish him off, huh? Okay. Maniacal going into the Argus fight.
We only have fighter swords, so
No, he's got
we
master.
do spins.
He's got master, so doing spins just makes it look, instead of slashing
Oh,
twice.
master
basically.
sword, yeah. Did I say fair sword?
Okay. Let's.
It would be easier to just spin, but
I don't think we've seen anything interesting at ice either.
time to
Dancing, yeah.
ban.
Yeah, Apathy Duck does lose those flippers for having taken a death in Super Metroid, since we don't have the save and quit feature.
Maniacal, please.
Okay, finishes that out. Yeah, he doesn't have a bottle. He used that in blind fights.
It was just a map anyway, but
Yeah,
the crystal.
Wow, nothing in ice, nothing in swamp. At least not so far in ice. We still have I don't know if we've seen all the items in ice, but everything I've looked at has not been anything.
What is the play then? Desert? Maybe, actually.
Yeah, they can go to desert, absolutely.
Yeah, actually I said that totally randomly, but maybe it's actually a good idea. Yeah, we do know the pendant for bot dungeons, it's quick.
Oh, and there's some more fallen iced tea. Oh
That's one
boy,
of...
so there was something in ice. We had one check left, and there it is.
Yeah, that's also a pretty dirty location.
That is a very deeply buried morph ball. And all of a sudden, all Super Metroid, well, almost all. There's a couple of speed booster lock places they can't get to, but pretty much
Well,
all Super Metroid is open up to these guys.
we can
Now,
get like 97% of Super Metroid.
yeah. Now,
Wait, no, we don't have the movement items.
some of it's not in logic because we do have Spring Ball. I think half
Yeah.
our runners, I think one runner on each team has Spring Ball. So they can get through things like Worst from the Game with Spring Ball. They can also do that with
Yeah.
Ice. No, they can't do it with Ice. They need Charge Beam for that. So right now their only option would be to use Spring Ball jumps to get through Lower Norfair, which is not in logic, but at this point, for Super Metroid, I don't think they care.
Is this enough, Maniacal?
Oh, Maniacal, not quite enough. Ouch.
Today I
That
learned
hurts.
keep in 5 words is not enough.
He probably wouldn't. Yeah, with half magic, he's probably fine. But unfortunately, with regular magic, not going to happen, and no bottles. They'll have to do that check later.
I mean, it's not every day you do that check with 5 words.
I think he's
designing
gonna. I
to
think
go.
he's gonna. Oh, he's just buying the bottle of magic just to refill his magic and to get a blue potion as well. We'll see if he decides to go do that check again. I kind of don't like that. Like
I
save
have
it
the
for
feeling
when you don't have to use a bottle for it. But
he has the money, so
yeah, he does. Looks like he's gonna head straight to ice so that he can get his morph ball.
Ice 2 is a scary location.
The good news, though, is even though they each had to not go mode, Ice and Michael in Swamp and Solsky and Ice, with the knowledge of their partners, Solsky will be able to just go mode Swamp, and Maniacal will head over towards Ice T, pick up that morph ball, and pretty much go mode the rest of Ice.
So Salsky, do you do a brain star skip at your Abit, or do you not? Salsky is quite famous for skipping Kakariko Village or Brain Star, so you could be surprised.
Well, Solsky has all Super Metroid open to him now, so at this point I would start hitting bosses. Save that Bryn loop for after those. I suspect maybe he'll go to the wrecked ship. He doesn't have any E-tanks, which makes it kind of not safe. But he does have Gravity Suit, so Fantoon fight with I mean, it's probably safer than what we would typically do on a new route, Super Metroid Fantoon fight, where you have no suits but one E-tank. So still, will be very tricky for him. But it looks like that's where he's headed.
That's a yellow door, Salsky. I mean to be the one colorblind in this place, and that's grapple. Hey, chat, we can check Shack Tool.
Actually, we really can't. We need high jump boots or space jump for that.
Oh.
It is possible. I mean, they can right now if they want to check Shack, they can do an ice clip, and there are ways to get up there without high jump or space jump, but they're just dumb.
Grapple,
And I
that's just
can't.
this rocket ship and
And
logic,
while
but
I totally would expect those to be in hard logic. Those are not going to be in normal logic.
well, chat, you have to consider that low percent LTTP is much more about despawning the hearts than surviving the boss fight. At least that's what Asder says. yeah, it's easy to fight Trinex with 3 hearts, but despawn, that's very hard. Yeah, that's pretty much word for word what Asder says.
Okay, Cutie checking Swamp. He's going to find nothing. Let's see. Okay, we're doing some different checks from Apathy Duck. He's going to check Graveyard Ledge here. So we'll see something new.
No, it is not new. We know it's nothing,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Solsky checked this already, didn't he?
Yeah, with the Papa chest.
So yeah, Solski's the only one in a new spot right now, and he's just fighting Fantoon. I say just, but yeah, like I said, with no E tanks, this is not a safe fight. But at least like I said, he has gravity suit. So ironically, this is, as I said, a safer fight than in a typical any percent run in Super
Yeah, it
Metroid. So
is.
a typical any percent new route. I need to be specific there.
While even compared to hot routes, gravity reduces damage by 75%. So it's like if you have 3 tanks, in fact, which is more than 80%. At any percent, I think as 2 Invarias, actually, no. Never mind.
Yeah, any percent old route would be
Maniacal, you
two
can go this
Invaria.
way.
Any new route would, of course. Hmm.
You cannot go that way, Maniacal. It just... This door doesn't open.
Oof.
He got some magic back.
Yeah, got his magic bag. It's all good. And
Apathy
Solsky
Duck.
does survive the Fantoon fight. Apathy Duck heading into his ice palace, so he's going to find that morph ball pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure he will fight Coste like right now because it's not an easy fight. But I don't really know those players. Like Mayako, I know very well. Sasuke, I know very well. QT and Apathy Duck, I don't really see them often, so I don't know what they're able to do.
Well, I would expect Duck to be able to do anything that's difficult in Link to the Past should be something that Duck can do. Cutie is first and foremost a Super Metroid player, so he's going to be able to do all the Super Metroid stuff. And Maniacal picks up his morph ball.
Oh, a speed booster in the rocket ship.
That's good.
Now we can check well, we can check 100% of Super Metroid, even though not everything is in logic.
Yeah, everything's at this point. Solsky can check pretty much. I forget who has the spring ball of Solsky and Maniacal, but pretty much he can do anything that he needs to do in Super Metroid. Oh, he didn't check this before. This.
Oops.
This is the room that you want to check before you Solsky, because it becomes much more dangerous afterwards. Because those spikes now are active and will kill you if they hit you too many times.
Well, when we will live in the mine zone, maybe this will be a better play. Maybe. Maniacal is deciding to nuke the room before Godster. Hoping for hearts, maybe. Yeah, you're not going to get those. You can go up.
Yeah, he can go up and get the fairy.
Yeah.
Use the fairy pots if he wants to.
I did not know about the stories before a very long time. I must be the only one in the war, like, oh, there's a hole there with a pot in the room below. That's definitely not a secret fairy room. Yeah, not really like
And a tempered
smart.
sword for Solsky at the wrecked ship. I
Yeah.
imagine that Maniacal may choose to not get that.
Well, the fourth sword is at Aganim, Lumberjack.
Yep.
So
it's
Temper Sword might
not.
still be worse to get.
They're not going to Lumberjack at this point.
Yeah,
Maniacal will have
definitely.
to decide: how badly do I want a tempered sword?
I mean, there's speed booster nearby, so it can be a big time loss to get that Temper Sword.
It also might depend on whether they ever find silvers or not.
That's bad. I mean, my ease to do Ganon with Master Sword depends more of the fact I have battles and silvers.
Yeah.
Maniacal, careful with the cotton candies there. They look cold, but they're actually freezing cold. Don't want to touch that. Well, 2 are gone already. It's looking pretty good. Just going to take some safety. Oh, okay. Just going to run me to the last one using the cape.
Okay,
That's
so
smart.
just a container heart over here for Solsky in the robot worker robot room. Meanwhile, Duck working his way through ice. And Cutie looks like he just finished Swamp, so let's see where he goes next.
Surprised he did not pick up those power bombs right there. I mean, they're free and it's not that bad to have 20 power bombs or something if we still don't have more ball bombs.
Okay, so Cutie heading over to the Meyer area. I know these guys have checked this already, so maybe he's gonna do another, or he hasn't. No, he does have his flippers. So oh, he's probably gonna do desert. First
That's
gonna
not a
check.
bad play. We don't know what's in there yet.
Looks like he's gonna do checkerboard cave. We saw this on Maniacal and Solsky's spot. It was something good. I forget what it was.
Ooh. An
Oh, an
E-tank
ether.
and ether.
Oh, and somewhere we saw. I see Solsky with a quake marked on his screen, which is not what we want to see. Oh,
Yeah.
it's the cape at checkerboard.
I mean, only the bar can really be on the pedestal anymore. But Fire Rod could still be hidden in Turtle Rock or Mire.
Yep.
At least as well as nothing, except possibly the bow again. It's pretty fast grapple for Sosky. I've not seen that on. And Desert is bootlocked.
Yeah, and this is where the fact this is co-op is really going to pay off for these guys because there's so much that's suddenly all open in particular in Super Metroid, so that they'll be able to divvy it up and not all have to go through all those checks.
Yeah, as chat says, that as a possibility. Pedestal can be bow or boots. Boots is more horrible than bow there.
Okay, Maniacal stripping desert very quick, very short.
Well, there's not much to do. Everything is locked. Will Kitty getting charged by Igor? And Gravity Suit is a reserve tank.
Yep, and so is the missile item. So not much after bowling.
Yeah, Sasuke only has 1 item with there. I don't want your reserves. Yeah, I think the pedestal message for the boss is actually gotta go fast.
Okay, looks like Maniacal's gonna go get his gravity suit. We'll see where he heads with that.
Probably Maridia, Sasuke goes into Norther, or maybe Lower Norther. Well, Sasuke doesn't have Spring Ball. Oh, he forgot about it, because I've seen that he was using a power bomb to cross the...
Yeah. Like I said, one
Small
runner on each
Pentagon.
side. Yeah, one runner on each side has that spring ball, and I just don't remember which one is which. Unfortunately, the spring ball is not one of the items that we track, because there's just not enough space to track all the items.
Well, we could just make the items smaller and smaller, but... Not sure. Or maybe one day we will have trackers with all items and 8 players on the stream.
I don't know if I want to commentate an 8-player race. That sounds pretty crazy.
Hey, we can have super fun mode for the players. Why not for the commentators?
Okay.
Okay, the
Solsky
tracker
with
is
the new,
agreed as well.
yeah. So Solsky with the new checks over at Red Tower.
And yes, for the chat, if there are more boys on the pedestal, it is why can't Metroid call? With Y being the letter Y. There are a few other funny texts like Spring Ball that is just boing boing boing. Things like
I
that.
thought Boing 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 was Hookshot.
No, there was another one. I think Spring Ball started a boing. I'm not really sure.
It
Is
maybe
Hookshot
it's
armor?
there's a slight difference there.
I mean, I've never got Hookshot or Springboard on the pedestal. I got Gravity, I got Morphball, not those yet.
Okay, now Maniacal has his suits, so he can go do whatever he needs, whatever the team decides to do.
I still got the fabulous green boomerang. That's speed booster. Green boomerang is speed booster. Sasuke surviving is trip to X-ray. Not
Yeah,
getting
still
anything
running.
back.
Yeah, we've been really low on E-Tanks right now. We have 2 on Maniacal's screen. We only have 1 on Solski's screen.
I don't know what is with good players skipping it. It's like just trying to annoy us, the crowd. No, Sasuke doesn't want to try to escape that
Yeah, I have a feeling
farming
it
rock.
must be Maniacal that has the spring, because you can use Springbolt to get past that, but if you don't have it, you can't.
Even with the springboard, just jump down the hole and wall jump back up before it reforms, but
It can happen, yeah. It is
well,
possible to jump over it with Springbolt, but it's
you
not
need
a
to be good at
guarantee.
the game. It doesn't
Yeah.
work very well for me, so I'm not good enough. Get good, I guess. And I could obviously going straight with the speed booster. And Sasuke is going into Mighty, I'm surprised, but okay.
Okay, so Maniacal's gonna have an easier Fantoon fight with 2 E-Tanks. Well, then we'll see what of the wreck ship that he decides to get. I'm sure he'll get the speed booster. You don't want to leave that behind. It was in a pretty easy location. But we'll see if he decides to pick up that sword.
While speed booster is powerful to the point that even the new route does much less backtrack than hard route, the fact hard route just gets speed booster super early makes it worse. So that's just the power of speed booster, and we also get the power at Ice Beam.
Okay, we're gonna get a Mama Turtle check from Solski here.
And Vanilla Item Boots. I missed that.
Okay, apparently we're busy looking at Solski going through Meridia. We got an Ice Beam check from Apathy Duck, and apparently that's the bow and a Pug Net in the Grumble Shaft. We're not gonna get that.
Not getting the swag net.
So right now it's our bottom runners. So right now it's our bottom runners who are doing new things. Our top runners are right now following in the footsteps of the bottom runners. Looks like Duck is abandoning Norfair for now. We haven't seen a Kraid kill yet, so maybe that's where he's headed. Yeah, that's exactly where he's headed.
But I'm not sure. But never mind, we are in Randomizer, so of course he comes from North. It's logical to check item boost first. Watering Hole for Sasuke, one of my favorite locations in the game. What do we have there?
A charge beam!
Charge beam!
Ooh. That's
Nice
nice.
thing.
They'll have charge ice plasma. Oh wait, they have wave beam too. They're gonna have charge ice wave plasma if they wanted it. Oh, and Cutie taking a death. I thought was he on cold stare?
I
That's
think
gonna
it
hurt.
was, yes. It's armors though, but... And yes, with microwave too. Well, as soon as we pick up that plasma beam. Let's see, someone wants some fried shrimp, I guess.
Okay, Maniacal picking up his speed booster. Apathy Duck in Kraid. Oh, misses the quick kill.
Sasuke getting an eating right before that one, that's convenient.
And blue
red
mail.
mail. Blue mail. I thought it was red.
Yeah, he never picked up the blue mail that Maniacal has, so they're both running on blue, which is pretty good. I feel like the upgrade from green to blue is a lot more important than the upgrade from blue to red. Just missiles behind Kraid. Looks like Solski's gonna head towards Dragon.
But technically, there are 2 lightning items in the tracker, 2 on search chat. So one is Crow Attack, the other one is Ether Medallion.
Okay, there you go. Maniacal is gonna pick up that Tempered Sword. I like this. The amount of time it takes to pick that up is probably gonna save you quite a bit of time in the Ganon fight.
Yeah, so we still have to fight all the bosses. We could see a fight against the Landmanas without the... Well, we will have the bow, but Temper Sword is still better. But if you don't have Fire, Ice Rod, I think Temper Sword is still the best thing to use. I mean, they can pick Ice Rod if they want. Sasuke knows what it is, and probably told Maniacal about it. Sasuke, did you try to send Spark or something?
Okay, so Maniacal picked up that sword, picked up that speed boost. I don't think he picked anything else up in the wreck ship. So he might be going to do some other checks while Solski clears up Meridia. We haven't seen any of... Well, we saw a little bit of Bryn Loop early when we just had the screw attack and no speed booster, no morph ball. So it may be that he goes there.
That also was a super cool mock bow from Real Cutie. Freezing the platforms without even stopping.
Oh, the mock ball out of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet mock ball.
Without even stopping, that's pretty hard.
Yep. Well, like I said, he's one of the best when it comes to just Super Metroid by itself. He's the best.
Sasuke going straight for Dragon. He wants
Sure looks that way.
that energy. I mean, you're going to find a Dragon with ammunition or 2 E-tanks.
He's got grapple beam. He can do it that way. I don't think he's going to do giant sparks. And just another shield over there at the Dragon Precious Missiles area.
Maniacal not managing to get the... How is it called? Well, the out-of-bounds shot on that... the wraparound, that's what I was looking for. Wraparound shot on that gate. On that door, if I find my words. I'm tired. It is the evening.
Okay, let's see. Well, we saw what was at the front of Gauntlet earlier. It's just bombs still. Looks like he just ran into them. Let's see what the next... We did not see the back of Gauntlet, so it looks like Maniacal's going to be doing the Bryn loop to see what items are there.
Waiting for Dragon to be nice. Finally.
Gonna go for the grapple quick kill. Doesn't get the quick kill, but will still be able to finish this off.
He has only 2 E-tanks, so Dragon might hurt quite hard. If he just decides to spank himself, just like this, 5 times before going up.
Yeah, thankfully he does have Varia Suit, because Gravity Suit won't protect him from this energy drain on the grapple. Okay, didn't quite see what was on the back there. Oh, do we get a space jump? That's my
Yes, we did.
Woohoo! Which means I get to do this.
Nice emote.
And that'll make Lower Norfair basically free. Space jump screw attack combination is just such a nice way to go through Lower Norfair, even if you don't have high jump boots.
While everything is now in logic, we can complete this game at 100% in logic. Shaktul is looking.
Okay, Cutie going into a Fantoon fight. Looks like Apathy Duck is going to follow him there. Oh, and Pegasus boots in the Bryn loop.
Oh.
Nice. And that's required. We did find the desert was boots lock, so Maniacal's definitely going to pick those up, and Solsu is going to follow him.
So this chat means that Pedestal is dead. RIP Pedestal.
Yeah, sorry chat.
We are not quite yet in no mode, we're still in the fire rod.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We need it for Skullwoods.
Skullwoods does need that fire rod. And of course, Maniacal and Solski have not found their bow. And it might be a while before they get over to the Norfair area to get it. Although
Well,
Solsky might go and do that next.
being one item away from normal at 1 or 24, that's not common. Nice Biana, by the way. Biana is always nice to have.
So let's see. Solsky
This,
gonna head down some sand pits.
this also means that the ice rod is not required, because, well,
Yeah,
we
so they're
need
not
fire
gonna.
rod 2 for Trinex.
Yeah, so we're not gonna see them pick up the fire rod. Sorry, the ice rod. I don't think. I think I saw a book there.
Literacy.
Yep. And Solsky's resetting over the book. Those tablets could be important. I don't know. Oh, and Duck went down the wrong side. Sees the space jump and it can't get it.
Oh.
That hurts. Okay, Solsky gonna check the other sand pit.
But now at least he's failed with the determination to get it.
Oh, and there's a fire rod. We are now in official no mode.
At 1 or 25, the left team is in normal.
No, the
Well,
left team is not in. We are in no mode as
they don't
viewers.
have the bow. They don't have the
Yeah,
bow.
they have not
Yeah.
found the bow yet. But yeah, once they get over to Norfair, which I suspect, I gotta believe this Solsky's gonna do that next after he finishes his sand pits.
1 or 25 normal, which is pretty impressive.
Now with co-op, it makes sense, but yeah. And then they'll just have to. We'll see what order they end up doing things. As Duck starts his Brinstar cleanup, so he's gonna get. They're actually gonna be in their no mode quicker.
Skips the
he
book
gets those
but picks
boots.
up the shroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is some
Book has 2
priority,
checks.
nice.
Mushroom has 1 check. I don't know. I think the reason was just the order he did those in. He could reset the book.
You gotta
Could've
get
reset
the
the-
mushroom.
Yeah.
You just gotta get it.
Resetting the book.
Better.
You know,
It's better to smoke the shroom than to smoke the book, obviously.
But yeah, when you're doing those sand pits, you know, it's really a pain to get back and hit both of them. So for the first one
Yeah.
not being something that's necessarily crucial, he resets it. And I think if it had been the other way around, with the book in the second spot and the mushroom in the first spot, I think that he would have reset the mushroom instead of the book. But Solsky's gonna go. He'll kill Kraid here. Not gonna find anything, and let's see if he does some Norfair checks when he's done.
Oh, QT getting the damage boost fast charge, using a D boost, which basically makes you charge even faster than doing a 3 taps. It's extremely hard to do. You can make a mug ball with like 1 square by doing that boost with either damage or a bomb. There are no bad runs, only AP accident, says chat. And Susky takes Kraid to prom.
Oof. That's the second stood up grade we've seen today. Let's hope Maniacal and Cutie can do a little better.
Stand up glitch, totally. This is absolutely what we mean when we say stand up glitch in Super Metroid.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is with Kraid, it's not actually a glitch when he stands up. It's actually a glitch when he doesn't stand up. So I reserve the term stand up glitch for Mother Brain when you're able to continue to damage her at the end by using some tricks there.
It can't be.
Unfortunately, Maniacal get full clear of this Bryn loop. Although Solsky's getting close to getting over towards that bow.
Yeah, I think Sasuke will get it first. I ain't just nothing else in Moridia except a few things like Shakturo or Plasma.
I think that's all he hasn't checked, and I like that he's not going those long checks right now. You can always route them in later. Okay, there we go. Solsky heading down to Norfair. Let's see if he hits the ice beam location. Maniacal, meanwhile, is going to head over to Billy Mays, see if there's anything there.
Okay, Sasuke gets to Hydro Boots first, so he's not going to miss out Hydro Boots. Very good.
So, yep, is going to
Oh,
check the Hydro.
Sabers and Billy Mays.
Oh, nice. I wonder if Solsky will back in. That's so far out of the way for Solsky, though. I'm not sure he's going to go. And Vanilla High Jump Boots.
Was there something in Brimstone? Well, Terry's
Oh,
Mission
that's what,
Impossible
yeah.
Fire Rod, so maybe.
Yeah, it's not that far away. It might depend on which of Maniacal and Solsky is ahead towards the end, because the finish time is based on the second runner in terms of who wins the
Yeah.
co-op race. So if Solsky is ahead, he might take the time to get those silvers.
But I mean,
Oh, and Solsky leaving Norfair. Oh my God, Solsky, no! You need to keep checking there.
it's very possible that Sasuke would get that Fire Rod, get the server, scream out the brain, and then only kill Ganon.
Could happen.
Wow.
Solsky, I know,
Scar
likes to
was
do
then
the.
Ganon.
Solsky, I know, is a big fan of doing the Mother Brain fight first if he can. Maybe Maniacal is going to go over and check Norfair because right now that they just need that bow, and it was right there for Solsky, and he didn't go and check that one spot. I did not check Ice Beam.
Yeah, Sasuke is getting that plasma beam, and then I guess on offer. When you have plasma, on offer is just free.
Yeah, it may very well be that Solsky's just going to go ahead and pick up that plasma beam. Okay, Maniacal heading up to the parlor. I'm not sure where he's going next. Oh, he's gonna check BT. I love it. Only in SMZ3 can you have the 1.5-hour BT fight. Bomb Chorizo here.
Oh, I'll be surprised. I've seen some people in Randomizer League checking BT like 1 or 20 in.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Then it's Charge Beam, and you're like,
Yeah, Solsky is gonna go pick up that plasma beam. Okay, so on the right side we got Cutie heading to the gauntlet. He'll be able to get the correct side and get that space jump. Duck over at Billy Mays, so he should have those silver arrows now. Duck still needs to go pick up his gravity suit though at some point.
Cutie getting that space jump.
Okay.
And yes, that gives a full big combo to Sasuke.
Oh, and Michael got one more check in the criteria area. The 230 missiles here.
But it just resets. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he wants a refill on power bombs. That
well,
makes sense.
Solsky needs. Yeah, Solsky. Yeah, he's refilling, and he needs to get the fire rod and the Pegasus boots. So he'll do those. He'll hit the Brinstar checks.
Yeah,
we'll
they don't
see
know if they knew what the bow is. I'm pretty sure Sasuke would have just keep Fire Rod for now and go on to kill Ridley and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But without knowing, yeah, just better to get it for now.
Maniacal gonna check criteria supers.
Oh, Sasuke wants that space jump for Lord of Fire too. That makes definitely sense.
So it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes, because at the moment, Duck and Cutie are online to find that bow very soon. So that's going to put them in. That's going to get them in go mode.
The right team is about to find the Fire Rod, which is going to put them in go mode.
Exactly. And
right now,
and Solsky need to get back to Norfair and do that ice beam check. I'm really, really surprised that Solsky did not check the ice beam when he was over there. Well, it looks like maybe Maniacal's gonna. Is he floating to one? He is floating to, going to the desert mire area.
And there is the team of Rikuti and Apatidak in Go mode. Go
Yep,
mode.
there it is.
At 1:39 and 21 seconds.
Which is really unfortunate because Maniacal is going to end up full clearing desert, looking for that bow. And like I said before, this is not the version 31 logic where there are two bows out there. There is a bow and there is a silver arrow, and they have to find the actual bow item. But it looks like Maniacal is just going to go quick through desert anyway. But this is gonna, yeah, this has gotten really, like, I would have given Maniacal and Solsky the lead up until they did not check the ice rod, or sorry, the ice beam location. Whereas now, I'm not so sure. This may, it's just really close and really too hard to tell. It's gonna really come down to when Maniacal and Solsky get back to the North Fair Business Center area and get back to that ice beam.
And to search chat, yes, the combo randomizer uses E29 after LTDB randomizer logic. So you don't have ints, you don't have progressive bow, and a few other things like the logic. There's the new advanced logic for Link to the Past. It's not a thing yet in V29. I think there are a few other things like that, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, the two big things are the progressive bow and some of the dark rooms becoming in logic with Fire Rod. So long as there's
That
a
too.
lamp to open it up. Yeah, those are the biggies. Maniacal with a very nice land moles.
Zero cycle, just perfect. Yes, we have seen Charge Beam, which was in Watering Hole in Meridian.
Yep. Which actually has not been seen by Cutie and Duck, but their ammo, they're going to need to pick up more ammo and get that charge beam to truly be in go mode. But, you know, at this point, usually you can find quite a bit of ammo. The co-op being a little bit trickier for that. Because in co-op, there's so many times where your partner's going to find a pack of super missiles and you're just not going to go pick them up because it's just super missiles.
Yeah, there were even 3 trackers at some point to
Okay,
answer the chat.
it looks like Solsky's not going to pick up those silver arrows, so maybe he's going to head over to North Fair this way.
Yeah, it looks like.
And that's a fine choice. I mean, the silver arrows are really nice to have, but these guys are, I mean, Solsky's more than capable. All 4 of these guys are more than capable of doing silverless if necessary.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have Virtues, so though the big time save with Silvers is not even a thing here.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually a really good point. Silver's huge help for Vitreous. We're not going to be killing Vitreous. We're not going to
I
even
do
enter.
like Silvers when I have Arm Magic to do land as 2 fine, but meh, this is fine with Portals, I guess.
Okay, Solsky is headed towards North Fair. Let's see if he goes and checks Ice Beam. God, Ice Rod, Ice Beam.
Oh, Maniacal going into Maya. He's going.
No,
He's
Myers,
going to get out very
Maniacal,
quickly.
don't do it. Well, if Solsky gets that bow, Maniacal is gonna mirror right on out as soon as he knows.
Solsky.
Okay, there we go. Solsky going to Ice Beam. Okay, so everybody's we're gonna be in go mode on both sides of things very shortly. And it's just a matter of the runners getting the items that their partners have.
Nice chance by from Solsky. Yeah, it was a
seeing who
useless
can
one.
get there faster. But yeah, just taking a quick look at what our runners have done. So Solsky has the most Super Metroid bosses done. Only 1 crystal dungeon done, but he'll be able to go mode the rest of them pretty well. Whereas,
And then Maniacal goes out.
this veers right on out. Solsky with that bow. They're team bootless suitless in go mode. Maniacal heading straight to Lower North Fair, gonna clean up Ridley.
Doesn't have charge, but 35 support is definitely going to make it.
Yeah, he's fine there. He'll probably go pick up charge at some point. He's still got to hit Meridia to get Dragon anyway.
While he has grapple too, so charge is merely an option, I guess. I mean,
Now
Actually,
he
no.
needs
We need
he
more the
needs
brain.
charge.
That's
Yeah,
true.
he needs charge or he needs ammo. Oh, what did you do,
Solsky,
Solsky? Yeah,
Solsky.
he needs. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Actually, he ends up with a really nice shine spark to get through. That's not really how you're supposed to do that, but it worked. Like you're supposed to actually break all the speed blocks, then get the shine spark, and then go through.
Tell about in Gomor, Solsky just checked Rumble Shaft because it was fast. Could have been anything to make things easier, I guess.
Yeah, this is amazingly low tanks for these runners. We have on each side we have 7 E-tanks and 1 on Cutie side we have like 4, 3, 4, and 3, and then 1 extra reserve tank and for a real Cutie.
Keep in mind, chat, that with 3 tanks, that means that they will take 7 hits in one offer, then die from most of the enemies. Yeah, only 7, then you die.
Well, they all have screw attacks, so it makes it a. This is actually a pretty cozy lower north. They all 3 of them have high jump, all of them have space jump and screw attack, so it's not so bad.
Meanwhile, the right team, even to 10 Go mode, they're looking for charge.
Yeah, actually, it's a really good point. They are
They're more like an
it's-
ammunition
God,
mode.
Yeah, that ammo situation in co-op is just so much trickier because, if you're playing by yourself, you're just gonna pick up all the supers you can until you see that charge beam. But when you're playing in co-op and your partner says, "Oh, that's just a super," you're probably, "Oh, I don't need a super missile. I'm gonna get charge beam at some point."
That's why I usually make a text document with a super location and things like that.
Oh, there you go. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, so where's Cutie? Looks like where is he headed? He looks like he's gonna head towards the Mire area. So. That's either going to mean finishing up desert or it's going to mean lower Norfair, or probably both. Probably do desert first and then head over to lower Norfair, I think. Solsky's going to clean up a whole bunch. Yeah, Solsky also going to do desert before heading over to lower Norfair.
In terms of
That
chat,
totally makes
yes. Susky decided by himself, like a big boy, that he wanted 3 tanks and no more. He skipped those on rocket ship. That's true.
Yeah, he could have picked up a couple extra E-tanks, and this is in SMZ3. We don't have the 7-second fanfare. It doesn't cost quite as much time. Okay, Maniacal heading into his Ridley fight. Cutie gets his big key. He's gonna head over and do Landmos, and Duck looks like he's headed towards Pod.
Well, very few of the people that are going with 3 E-tanks for any percent. I mean, there is like probably 50, 60 people, but that's not a lot still. With 3 tanks,
Yeah.
you can't get hit by multiple attacks of Mortal Brain, only 1.
So to answer the question, no, Maniacal has not killed Kraid. He's gonna have to do that. He's gonna have to do that, and he's gonna have to kill Dragon. He's got to go. And then of course, we got Pod, Eastern Swamp, and Skullwoods.
Not even checking behind Willy. We cannot find anything interesting anymore, so.
Not really. Yeah, there's really nothing left.
Yeah, mothball bombs.
Yeah, I mean, those would be nice, but not something I would, like, if I went into the room and I saw them, I would pick them up, but I would not, if somebody told me that they were there, I would not spend the time for the door transitions to get them. Yeah, the best items I can find at this point are some what I call luxury items, the half magics, powder, that kind of stuff. Nothing you actually need, but they're just really nice to have.
Actually, that's true. We have bottles and a cape and BNR for LTTP, but we don't have all the safeties. Blue mail. Blue mail is nice. But that means a gauntlet in Genus Tower could be a bit tricky.
Yeah, I know. I find when I don't have powder going in through that gauntlet, it's a little scary that I can't just powder the anti-fairy powdered.
Well, to be honest with you, chat, if you have Temple Sword and a lamp, Swordless is not that bad.
No, not at all.
With Master Sword, yeah, maybe you want a bottle, but you can totally do it without.
Okay.
The most tricky part with Master Sword is to survive the fire bat phase. With Temple, so we're pretty fine.
Cutie making quick work of Landmols. Solsky already done with his desert, heading through Lower Norfair. And Duck gonna get to Helmasaur King over here in Pod.
That's a crystal. No problem with it. Still no red crystal if they want to look in the pyramid for charge, but I hope one of them will go in mine, yeah. A cutie. Do the play, you've gravity already. It's cutie, I guess we do learn of it before.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because they're gonna have to check more stuff to get enough ammo. Not having that charge beam really hurts, and neither one of them has gone into, like you say, has not gone into Meridia. Whereas Maniacal and Solski Bootloose, it was full on, don't need to check anything else.
Well, for chat, to my eyes, Silverless is more like Soulless Meridia. It's not really that hard. You have to be careful not to get hit, but it's not that hard. You just have to be really methodic and not to mess up.
Yeah, I would rather do Silverless Tempered than Silvers with Master Sword myself. So.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so Maniacal finished up with Lower Norfair. Solski headed towards Ridley. Let's see if Maniacal decides to do Meridia and get that charge beam, or if he's going to go do more of the crystal dungeons. He's got Eastern to go, Pod to go, and Skullwoods to go. It may very well be that Maniacal may go ahead and go into those dungeons just so he can at least give Solski the knowledge of where the big keys are, so Solski can have a quicker time through. It is going to pick up high jump boots, it looks like.
Well, Solski is technically like barely behind Maniacal because Solski has Kraid and Dragon.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say because Maniacal has more crystal dungeons to go, and Solski has more crystal dungeons to go, and Maniacal has more Super Metroid bosses to go.
High jump boots just equal to Ravenstone. You're just like, hey, I jump high.
Yeah.
This game is core.
Yeah, Duck heading through Eastern now, having finished a Pod. This will be good for that team because he'll be able to scout out the big key locations for Cutie, so he doesn't have to check all the different locations in there. But one of them's got to get to Meridia pretty soon. We'll see which one of them does that first.
Sasuke getting that really bugger manipulation.
Yeah, it's really nicely done so far. Maniacal picking up his bow. Let's see if he decides to do those dungeons first, or if he goes and does Meridia. I would say go do the. If it were my team, I'd say go do those last 2 crystal dungeons, or last 3 really. But Skullwoods, really, there's nothing more to learn in Skullwoods. There's only stuff to learn in Pod and Eastern.
Did you see what happened to Cutie?
What did Cutie get?
Well,
oh, what happened to him? Oh, I don't.
I'm not really sure. Oh, he went
low
North with
Lower North.
he only has 5 power bombs. You need all 5 to get down to Ridley.
Yeah, so to get down to Ridley, if you don't have Morphball bombs, you need 5 to get down, 5 power bombs to get down, and you need 6 to get back up. Now, he's got Screw Attack, he's got Speed Booster, so he can mitigate some of those, at least 2 of them, one for Screw Attack, one with Speed Booster. So getting back up, he can get back up. Oh, and we don't know. I still don't know which one has Spring Ball.
Wow.
If he has Spring Ball, he can save 3 of those bombs and back up.
Maybe. Sasuke getting the clip. But that's why I was surprised that QT didn't pick up the power bombs, because he only has 5. Come on. I know any person only takes 5 power bombs, but
any person has regular bombs.
Yeah.
So only having 5 power bombs in a randomizer situation and no bombs is really rough and not a good situation. And so that really hurts them. Maniacal into his Kraid fight, trying to avoid the stand-up Kraid, and doesn't quite get it. Wow, that's 3 for 3 so far on Kraid standing up. Cutie, you gotta save us. To Kraid, you have to not. You have to get the quick kill here.
I mean, they all stay to the DLC, so it's cool to see people actually spending time to favorite games playing DLCs. That's a DLC, right?
Yep. And let's see, we have Duck now doing his swamp. So he'll be able to go mode this. He doesn't need to check any of it because there was nothing there. Socially grabbing an extra bottle.
I can tell you, chat, that on my point of view, Willy is already checked. So I'm not really sure what the machine behind is doing, why it is not checking the thing. The buttons don't like to work. Exactly. Like, I see it checked. Don't worry, chat.
Okay, let's see what Maniacal chooses to do.
It's not the fault of the tracker, it's the fault of the tracker. Like, not the
Okay.
guy, the machine. It's the machine.
Okay, it looks like Maniacal is going to go do the Meridia thing. It may very well be that he could, if he so chooses. The Meridia portal takes you out pretty close to the Pot Eastern area, so he may just go get that charge beam, take the portal, do Pot Eastern, and then come back to kill Dragon. So let's see what he does. Okay, Cutie going this time had enough power bombs to get down and is now killing the metal pirates. And Maniacal's getting with high jump, space jump, speed booster. He's got all the movement items you could possibly want in Meridia.
Yaku just going to have to get that charge beam. Could go to the right, get that E-tank, but he has 5 of them. Well, really nice. Not enough to stand them yet, but it's not necessary.
Okay, Cutie in his Ridley fight has more than enough supers to do this very easily.
I see that Sasuke did not tell Maniacal which of the 2 items are charged.
Yeah.
Lack of details in communication.
It's easy to forget sometimes.
Does Sasuke fire rod? No, he does not.
I thought he hasn't gotten that yet. Okay, well he knows where it is, so it's pretty real.
Yeah, he does know where it is. Well, does he not? I'm pretty sure he went to Brinstar and he got it.
Well, we'll see when he hits his menu.
Yeah, he did bring cleanup, I think.
He did because he got the boots. So
Yeah.
I thought he did. He didn't get the silver, so he went. I think he did get everything else.
I'm not
Maniacal
sure what.
decides to pick up. Yeah, Maniacal did decide to pick up the red mail, so getting a couple extra luxuries. That's
I'm not
a
sure
quick
what
check.
we're saying because fire rod is obviously tracked already.
Okay, Duck finishing up Swamp. Like I said, one of the best, if not the best, Golem dungeon. So he didn't have to check all that. Gets to it very quickly.
Maniacal unable to get that microwave with that X-ray or charge or plasma. I mean, X-ray is charge.
Very quick, very nice, quick bot wound fight.
Yeah, with missiles, I'm surprised.
Yeah, bot wound is harder with you to shoot those missiles at. Okay.
Maniacal trying to go for the full LP, I guess. Will he get it?
Looks not. He looks like he was gonna get the halfie, but didn't quite.
Yeah, he slipped a bit and stole the shines back a bit too far, I think.
Yeah, not a
And
big deal
then-
though. With space jump, it's still very easy to get.
Yeah, I mean, I've read somewhere that if you space jump, it's not actually worth to do a small LP.
Duck gonna check the pyramid ferry. Really, they're looking hard for that charge beam over on the right side here. We'll see if I bet Cutie will probably head into Meridia.
I bet it's Doug making that big bomb check.
Yeah. Not gonna like. Well, I mean, he might find something useful, but he's not gonna find what he's looking for. I suspect Cutie is gonna go into Meridia and he'll start looking for that. He'll find that charge beam pretty soon.
Yeah, at this point it's looking pretty unfortunate.
Just hope we don't start seeing either one of these runners go to Croc or something like that, because that's gonna be way out of the way.
Yeah, I thought that would be Rip Croc.
Oh, Maniacal missing also missing the quick grapple kill, so he's gonna have to wait. And missiles and power bombs at the pyramid ferry, not even supers.
Well, power bombs would be nice for Cutie, but Maniacal getting that grapple kill. Now one got the quick kill with grapple. Sasuke got the quick kill with the fire rod on Argus, though. Why was I just talking about quick kills?
Okay, so now Maniacal's probably gonna take the back door out. Like I said, it'll put him right in the pod eastern area, so I'll probably just go from there to those dungeons.
But Sasuke Maniaco finished Super Metroid.
Yeah, except for the Mother Brain fight.
Except for the Mother Brain fight, obviously. It's just cool if they escape, though. Like, it's better than the LTTP credits, right?
Okay, now Solsky looks like he's also heading over to Pod Eastern. Solsky also has to do Thieves Town, which is not a quick dungeon, not a very good go mode dungeon. At least he'll be able to skip all the stuff in the front except the big key.
Maniaco taking that obscure portal, which you see leads you to an obscure location in the Dark World. Yeah, I did not even know that was a place when I played Vanilla. They should have put a dungeon there, it's so well protected.
Okay, so Solsky heading to Pod. Cutie doing more Bubble Mountain checks, looking for that charge beam. Not gonna be as long as he goes to Meridia instead of Croc, they'll be fine.
Easy no first, I feel it's going to clock first.
Yeah, I know. That's oof. That's a problem. It's a really nice D-boost strat to get over here and check this item that is just
I
arrow
don't know.
capacity.
I don't know if it's faster, but it looks so cool. Look at this, it's cool.
Oh, it looks like he's gonna go check Cathedral. I don't think that our right side checked that.
Going to Maria first, sure.
So
I
he'll
hope.
check this, see the ice rod.
Continue
Probably won't get
trophies.
it. No, he is gonna get it. See, just in case.
I mean, it's a nice rod.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually forgot. I think all our runners actually dipped Pod earlier because we had not all of them, but some of them did because we saw the potion glitch. So they just have to get to the end. It's easy.
Well, starting for the moment, I would dip Turtle Rock. It will not really be worth anymore to answer chat. I don't think they will do that ever. They will just click against tower before that point.
Cutie is gonna go do Pod. See, this I don't like at all. So Duck has already done Pod. And Eastern. So right now, Cutie's just following some of the Duck's already done. And if they're really wanting to find that charge beam, they need to be looking in places that their partners are not already having looked in. Maybe Duck will be the one that goes over to Meridia.
Sasuke finishing with Amazo King when Maniaco waits for the wall to move. It's not a fast wall.
No. Cutscenes are never fast. Okay,
Well, I mean, you see this one moving.
Looks like Duck is heading over to Skull Woods. I thought they dipped that earlier too. I don't know why they're staying away from Meridia.
Apathy Duck probably forgot to ask about gravity.
Yeah,
I feel Cutie just forgot to tell Apathy Duck, hey, gravity is in Super Bunny Cave.
That would be weird. I mean, I know when I've played co-op, it's like, hey, look, I found such and such. Hey, look what I found. So yeah,
Yes, but where did you find that?
I know.
I forgot. Oh. Dude, you got it 20 seconds ago. Yeah, but I forgot. That really happened. Turns out it was Butter Vendor. And that I forgot Butter Vendor myself.
That bottle vendor, if you have to skip it because you don't have money, is a hard one to get back to. Okay, Maniacal finishing up pod. He's gonna follow Solsky into Eastern.
Well, it feels even worse when you skip out a vendor because you throw a fish at him because it was in
Mhm.
Miser, and because you throw a fish at him, you had an interaction, so you think you actually did it. That's even worse. I like the sync on left side just clearing the same dungeons at the same time though. Maniaco will obviously take the lead because he doesn't live to the Thieves Town, while Sasuke still has though.
Yep. So yeah, Maniacal will.
So at least will be distinct for the big key hunt.
Yep, that's right. Yep, forgot about that. I mean, yeah, Solsky still hasn't touched the because there was nothing there.
Don't forget, chat, to stay around for the GTBK guessing game where it will be time. I don't think we have the bot in this game though.
No, we don't have the bot.
No, we don't have the bot.
But I suppose with the tournament coming up for Link to the Past, that bot will probably make its presence known in the not too distant future. So
You can still win our hearts. Still cool.
okay, it's also gonna head over to Thieves Town.
And that's true that even if the right team seems to be late because they're looking for extra ammunition and stuff, a party dog is indeed going to GT and really gets gravity on the way.
Yeah, getting gravity on the way to GT makes a lot of sense. He'll probably pick up his plasma beam at the same time.
I saw that, I guess.
But we haven't been on the Super Metroid side over there for a while, so I don't know what his ammo count is and how close he is to having enough ammo for Mother Brain 2.
Yeah, for Apathy just cleared everything. Apathy has all 7 crystals. Even lifting does not have that. But, yeah.
So I guess we'll be playing the big key guessing game on Duck's side, not Maniacal. He's
Yeah,
still got a Skull
looks
Woods
like.
to finish up before we get to GT.
Yeah, okay, I tried this out with the guessing and someone stole my tree, so I can play, thanks. Numbers are free for everyone and make a guess between 1 and 22. There's no bots, there's no actual prize, but you can win, like, some positive feelings. Be quick, because we're entering the tower now. Yeah, I always go 3 because of Groom and Torch. Patty Dog is entering GT. And he's
Okay,
going left.
Uh, he is going to pick up these missiles because
He
he
wants
needs
ammunition.
ammo. And just to make sure everyone knows, we cannot have a charge beam in here. Now, I mean, not that we know where
Yes.
charge is, so it's kind of irrelevant, but Duck knows a charge can't be in here by logic.
Charge cannot be in Ganos Tower because Ganos Tower, as in the requirements, can kill Mother Brain. Can kill Mother Brain, as in the requirements, can kill all 4 bosses. And all 4 bosses includes Willy, which requires charge. So technically the game ensures that you can always beat SM before Ganos Tower.
Okay, so looks like Duck doing the Dark Conditions route and is mirroring out to go back to the left, go back to the right side.
Oh, Bob sometimes spawns in SMZ3. It
So
seems to
that's
be linked to some
7.
specific items though. Wallmaster being in the way for Maniacore. And Cutie getting trolled by Armor's Knight. Yeah, whatever is happening on the right side against Tower is pretty hectic right now.
So we've seen 7 checks for the big key. We're about to see the compass room. We'll see 4 more. number 8 is half magic, 9 is super missiles, 10 regular missiles, 11 knee tank.
And 10 is half magic at least.
Half magic's yeah, like I said, one of those nice luxury items always like to have, but you of course don't need. And Duck gonna mirror back and go back to the left hand side. Maniacal gonna head up to GT right now.
QT still has to finish Ice and Scarlets.
That's right, Cutie died at Cold Stare earlier.
Well, I can't blame that.
Oh, it's not an easy fight by any stretch of the imagination, so yeah, it happens.
I mean, Fighter Third Coaster pretty much is harder than Trinex, in my opinion, so. Coaster is the worst. If you let me pick between Ganon, Severus, Master Sword, and Coaster, I pick Ganon. Definitely. Like, why? Cutie blowing up and wow, 2 for magic. I really note that down.
back
If you
to the
blow your face, you get 2 for magics.
Back to the big key. I've lost track of the number. It's a piece of heart.
Well, it was 1 the torch, 2, 3, 4, 5, the left room, 6, 7, up room, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I think we were at 11 at the compass room, and there's been 2 more checks worth 15.
and
there it is in the random room.
Well, we will see in the credits, I
and
guess.
some powder. Yeah, that other luxury item I like. That's my favorite luxury item. I love having powder.
Can someone count?
Apparently, none of us can count. But it was in the random room. I want to say it's 16.
Yeah, but we need precision because we have 16 and 17 guesses. So if we are wrong,
you're
chat
right.
is going to
Oh
be mad
no.
at us.
Okay, we're chat saying 15, so we'll go with that. But that
But
means
if it's 15, it's a tie.
Oh, we have
it's not helping.
We just have 4. Oh, right, we have a Calrat with a 14, and we have you're very young lucky with a 16. So we're just bad.
Math is not for everyone, chat.
Okay, Maniacal gonna head into his Ganon's tower. He usually likes to do the hope route. No, he likes to do the route where you go. If there's a key here, he's gonna keep going, and then if there isn't, he'll probably go mirror to the right side, or mirror to the left side. So he'll probably keep going, but he'll get his half magic that way, so that's a good thing.
I guess the price is just telling commentators they can't count chat. I'm sorry. And no, chat cannot be in GT.
No.
And a big chest check. That's rare.
Yeah, I think Duck is still trying to get more ammo.
Power bombs. Not exactly the type of ammo we want.
No, he wants supers in particular. Again, we have not seen his item count in a while, so we don't know what his super count is. I know he has a ton of missiles, but you need 3 missile packs for every super that you don't have. You need 60 supers from Mother Brain 2, and you need 36 regular missiles from Mother Brain 1. So,
well, be careful with that, chat, because progression for Super Metroid can be in GT, but just not stuff like in Mother Brain. And charge lacks Ridley, Biologic, which lacks Mother Brain.
So let's put it a different way. So a lot of Super Metroid items can be in GT, but if, for instance, say the bow was at Waterway, then Speed Booster would have to be available before GT. So
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm not exactly sure about that.
No, that's absolutely right. You have if a Super Metroid item, I've had speed in GT before.
It is.
But it has to be if it's holding back an
I will
item.
trust chat.
Yeah. If the Super Metroid item is it has behind it something that's needed to beat the game, then it can't be in GT. But Super Metroid is so much more flexible in what you need to beat it with. So speed is not required to beat the game. So if there's nothing behind any of the speed locations, then speed can absolutely be in GT.
Can Steve have annoying situations with 2 souls behind speed and things like that, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing that could happen. I mean, I suppose if there were two, especially in normal mode, for instance, Aqueduct has 2 items. You have 2 swords there and maybe 1. I mean, there are ways it could happen.
I'm not exactly sure about that, but people tell me that the logic only accounts for 2 souls to kill Ganon. So,
Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
well,
Well, yeah, but if all 4, but so there has to be 2 swords available, I guess is the
yeah,
point.
they have to be 2 souls.
Okay, so Maniacal is now going to head over to the left side. Once he finds his big key, he'll be done. You may check the rest of the chests in that room. A lot of people do that.
Apathy deck being in the upper part of the gauntlet already with the torches.
Yep. Yeah, a little low on health, but he's a very experienced Link to the Past runner. He should be fine. Also running on green mail. I just realized that.
So people do not have time to mess up.
And Solsky and Maniacal right there with each other now. Solsky having no doubt not checked the right side, knowing that he doesn't need to.
And well, chat, if you really want to count stuff, you also cannot have 11 E-tanks in Ganon's Tower. But the odds for that to happen are just insane. Art does not consider gravity optional. In hard logic, you can check pretty much anything in Meridia without gravity, except Dragon itself. And
Yeah,
I
well,
think...
you gotta
no,
be a little careful about that. So
yes.
the items not in logic
Mhm.
for Sealess Meridia are the Dragon item, the Plasma item, the Precious Missiles. But in order for Suitless to be in logic, you need High Jump Boots, Ice Beam, Spring Ball. Some places only require Spring Ball, don't require Ice Beam. But you do need Ice Beam, you do need Spring Ball for Shack Tool, you do need Grapple Beam for parts of it. So
Grapple
you
makes
gotta
it
have
easier
specific items to
to...
do it, yeah.
Grapple in X-Ray are also very useful in those cases, but not in Magic.
So both Maniacal and Solsky hitting that big key at the same time. Do not check the chest that has the powder. So not gonna have that luxury. They don't need it, but you know. Well, Duck in Aga 2. Looks like Cutie's gonna do that Spike Cave check that we never saw from Maniacal.
Do we have
Still
Gamma
looking for
aside
20.
of Amber Charge? Yes, absolutely. The left team has charge, the right one does not. And
Yeah,
that's the
that's the big
biggest
difference.
problem with the right team. Like right now it's pretty much panic regarding the right team not having charge.
And it was only a heart container there at Spike Cave.
Yeah, actually it's pretty possible that Sasuke and Maniaco decided to race each other at this point.
Oh, I bet they are. I know those two. Because at this point they're in that go mode. They're full on go mode. Maniacal is falling a little bit behind, but he's got red mail and he's gonna have things a little bit safer.
Meanwhile, Apathy Dark takes on Ganon. With boots and a few button pressings, it's pretty easy. But you have to be careful not to dash into Ganon though. Yeah, Apathy doing windmill Ganon, 8 of damage. Have fun.
No, if we do decide to think of the Maniacal Solsky side as a race, one interesting part is Solsky never picked up those silver arrows. So Maniacal, though he's a room behind here,
Oh, that's
maybe
true.
is a little bit ahead. And again, with Team Corndog, Real Cutie and Apathy Duck on the right, again with the checking the stuff we've already seen. I mean, yes, Cutie has to do crate at some point, but no one on that side has even touched Meridia at all. And
Yeah.
they keep doing stuff that the other has already done, and I don't understand that. They just don't want to go to Meridia for some reason.
Maria is a wet place.
It is indeed. Yeah, and there's some G's in chat for Apsy Duck, but it'll be a while before. Well, let's see. Let's see where he's at ammo, because he's gonna. Where's he going? He's not going straight to Super Metroid. Gonna do
Oh,
more checks, I think. Oh, are we 0 for 4 on Kraid quick kills? Oh my god, it's been a while
QT
since
was
I've seen
really,
an
really
oh.
close though. Really, really close.
Oh boy.
Craig just wants to dance.
Apparently.
Happy Duck finally making the play to more idea, but in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it'll get him his Dragon kill, which is good in itself, but okay, so let's see what they're okay, his super god.
Yes, enough. You can
Okay.
finish the game. Wait, it's 35 or is it
35.
35 and
I don't know.
55?
35. Let me do some
That's not
quick
enough.
calculations. I don't think it is. Let me do some quick calculations here. So 105 missiles minus the 36 he would need to
Well, 25 plus... Well,
no, he
it's
does
barely enough, but I have to refill the missiles. But just enough.
23. Yeah, he's at
I need
he's at the equivalent.
75 missiles
Yeah,
and the
no,
35
he's
supports
not.
from Model Brain. But I also need the 30 missiles from Model Brain 1, which is just 105.
No, they need 36 for Mother Brain 1.
Not if
So
the glass is broken already and you go away.
Yeah. Okay. So then you only need 30. So if you'd have to break open the glass,
Yeah.
go refill, and then you'd have 75 missiles.
Yeah,
And that's 25. Yeah. And then he can't miss a single shot. That's not the way I
can't miss
want.
a single shot.
That is not how I want to go into my
That's the scary
fight.
part.
Cutie, on the other hand, had 45 supers, so he needs 15. Actually, Cutie, I think, is okay.
You know
45
what, chat?
supers, he needs. Hang on a second. He needs 15. He needs to make it for 15 supers, which is 45.
Oh, actually,
nope,
yeah,
he's not. He's not quite there. He's not quite there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
much
close.
better though, but not quite yet. So chat, you know emo mode, you know go mode.
Oh,
I
and
think we're
Maniacal
in
finishing
I
up
think we are in Git good mode or something like that.
Maniacal finishing up Agatu first, so he takes the lead there for Solsky on straight up, not just the fact that he's got the silvers and Solsky doesn't. Ironically, Maniacal being in better position to do a silverless fight since he has the half magic and Solsky doesn't.
So 45, while QT can also defeat Mother Brain, we would also have to backtrack all the way.
Maniacal free to use that cape on second phase of Ganon.
Easy game. Even using Potion to make the fight look like he's the first fight of the game.
Oh, Maniacal falls! No! Oof.
Oh, the bats. They have such horrible knockback. Well, Sasuke, I think you have a chance there. Take it.
That's going to give Solsky the lead between Maniacal and Solsky here. Who aren't technically racing each other, but I guarantee you they're racing each other.
And yeah, at least 30 people can over. At least. For long distances, I mean, not just like Modern 2.
Okay, Cutie finds the charge beam. Finally in go mode, officially and totally. Duck now will know where that is and be able to go get it.
Did QT pick Plasma at least?
I don't know, but he hasn't been up to GT, so he can go get that on his way.
Oh, he didn't. Okay. They did not yet. What chance then? An information chat for over is that you do not want to press the button every frame. You want just to let it go for one frame, then you have 30 frames to press it. Like between 1 and 30 frames, whatever is good. Just has to be let go for only one.
Yeah, Solsky in his Ganon fight is on the last phase and doing sword spins. Did get the torch glitch.
Getting 3 spins by a torch, though. That's really good.
Okay, and Solsky, the first on
Damn.
our team bootless suitless to finish up Ganon.
Did you find the arrows in Brainstar? Only
Yes,
some
yes, we
people
did.
did.
Only one of us actually picked him up. Actually, that's not true. Only one of us on this team picked it up.
Well, Sasuke had to do it. The Brainstar-scape is rare. Except for what is actually required, I guess.
Okay, Maniacal finishing up Ganon. So we have G's and get your G's in chat for both Solsky and Maniacal heading over towards Mother Brain. And Apsiduck going and picking up his charge beam, so now that they can finish as well. Cutie into his Dragon fight.
But actually, it's double G, so it's GG, but neither of these is actually GG, it's just G and G.
G, it's two separate G's.
Yeah, it's two separate Gs. Apathy Bank, I guess, just running to Mother Brain or taking the portal, I think. Ridley hasn't been beaten apparently by Apathy Duck. I took the need. We'll see if they take the portal or just go down to Ridley, I guess.
Oh, and I gotta point this out. Maniacal jumping over the super missile. That is actually really hard to remember to do. that you skip that item and that you don't want to pick it up.
It's a super, so it won't be too bad, but yeah.
I know. I mean, extra set of supers is not a bad thing, but you know, he doesn't need them. So
Maniacal entering Torian. While Cutie does the reverse Harpy.
Cutie looks like he's gonna head straight over to
The
back
portal.
over to the portal and go finish up Link to the Past first.
Maniacal getting grabbed by the Metroids. Maybe bombs would have been useful.
Oh yeah, bombs is that interesting thing. Like in the normal game, you can't beat the game without bombs because you get them so early and you do get power bombs so late. But in Randomizer, who knows? You know, you absolutely don't need bombs, and it's such a luxury item to have them.
Sasuke doing the Metroid skip.
Yeah, didn't quite get the baby skip. And another interesting factor here, Solsky without enough energy tanks to stand up, Maniacal will have enough. Maniacal grabbed again. Fortunately, he's got enough power bombs to do this. If he didn't have enough power bombs, he would be able to reset the room and do it that way. So would not have been a soft lock or anything like that, but
I don't know. I don't understand why normal bombs can't move the Metroids away with not power bombs. I never understood that.
Solsky doing a crystal flash to save some time. I had totally forgotten. Apathy Duck has not killed Ridley yet, so he's over there in Lower Norfair.
You should not have any reserve. Yes, you can do what Sasuke did, but that's very rare. Sasuke getting the normal ice clip.
Yeah, especially in SMZ3 where you often pick up reserve tanks because it's just in a chest. You don't know what it is ahead of time.
Can't say no to the chest.
But yeah, so Maniacal does miss baby skip, but he will be able to do stand-up glitch. But I don't think it's gonna be enough to catch him up. That fall in his Ganon fight is gonna cost him the unofficial win between him and Solsky.
Barely. Well, imagine if Mother Brain could just push you out of the room.
Okay, full beam combo. We're gonna take only 20 shots here. Maniacal choosing just to get the normal refill instead of crystal flashing. And Cutie can go into GT. He'll be able to go straight to the big key since he knows where it is.
And Sasuke getting that last Mother Brain face. The rainbow.
So yeah, the stand-up glitch on Maniacal's side is not going to catch him up here.
Apathy Duck doesn't a space jump too. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think he ever got it because he went down the wrong side.
Yeah, it just gave up, I think.
Yeah, it just never went back for it.
I have high jump, it's fine.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Triple onion rings for Maniacal. Some meatballs. And one French fry. How getting hit by the ketchup though? Want to be careful. Fine, we just have enough to do the stand-up.
Yeah,
Just enough.
Maniacal's setting up for that stand-up glitch.
And turning Screw Attack back on. Now for the important
No,
question.
Solsky is not going to save the animal.
What? He's
Maniacal's
first,
not going to
like
save
cold,
the
but
he's going to save the animals.
we need to turn on the Save the Animal surprise in SMZ3.
Yeah, ironically, I know for a fact that would actually make Maniacal in particular more likely to go save them if the save the animal surprise were a thing in this version.
Well, you can fight Phantom in that thing, so it's pretty scary, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen if you go there.
Redo the escape entirely.
Yep.
Or just finish the game, you're dead, you finish. I thought my game fragged out and glitched, but actually, it's a true surprise. Oh, of course, the one that everyone wants, kill the animals. It happens. You can have to kill the animals. You're going there, finding the animals trapped, but you can't blow up the wall. And by shooting it, you do what you wanted not to do by coming here. I love talking about that. Maniacal is finishing with the Mother Brain, and Sasuke is sparking up the climb. How about the dog just escaping from no offer? While Cutie manipulates the mimics. And Sasuke is indeed skipping on the animals.
Yeah, no, absolutely no surprise there. And finishing up with an official SRL time with 2:27:56. That's a really good time, even in combo. But
Yeah,
very nicely done.
I mean,
Yeah,
a sub 3
Maniacal's
is
not
always a
gonna
good time.
Maniacal will not be far behind.
Apathy there should not be too far. Harry Cutie has much more to do because they have bad bosses to kill.
Yeah, I think Cutie has more to do. Duck just needs to go to Mother Brain.
I actually wonder if Duck could use the portal or just go all the way up. It doesn't really matter, which is faster.
And Maniacal is about to finish up with an official SRL time of 2:29:03. GG to Maniacal and to Solsky, winning our combo randomizer co-op race.
It's a very impressive time, I know. Very, very impressive. And I wanted to note down chat before taking the interviews that yes, it's interesting if you give us feedback about what kind of stuff you like to watch more.
Yep, and we have Solsky here in chat. I'm gonna wait for Maniacal to get in here because the first question I want both of you to answer. But GG for finishing up, and very nice job.
Thanks. Who wants that
Sure
has-been
is.
in this chat? Like, who falls at game? Who falls at phase 3? Like, what? You told me like
I'm
phase 3.
sure,
It like woke me up. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that's never happened to you.
That's dangerous. Yeah, I saw that, but just in case it is the question of Tracy, I will wait.
Yeah,
Maniacal.
I want to wait for Maniacal for the first question here. You might be guessing what it is, but I want to wait for you to be able to answer this question.
Yes, when
Is it about the tunic?
No.
Okay. Because that was another one.
I mean, for the tunic, it was there, so there's really no reason not to take it.
Yeah, it would have been nice to know it was there.
Oh.
Yeah, Maniacal. Hey, so what's that Stumpy? Oh, nothing, man. It's trash. Okay, see ya. And then he's talking about, yeah, Blue Mail's at, well, Red Mail's at Stumpy if you want it. I was like, wait, Red Mail's at Stumpy? What? And then my chat's like, yeah, confirmed. He said it was bad. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, he'll be in a second. He's just.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But yeah. So, how'd you guys like the race?
It was a good one. Yeah, it was really, really close up until the biggest difference was you all found charge. For whatever reason, Cutie and Duck seemed to be avoiding Meridia and just didn't get that charge beam.
Oh, we were
until
over.
way, way late.
That's odd. And you would have been really light on ammo too, being a co-op.
Yeah.
So charge was a big find for us.
Technically, outside the charge, the team of Will Cutie and Apathy Duck found all the required items a few 10 minutes before you, but they did not have charge. And that's how they lost all the time.
Okay, now the Maniacals are. So my first question to you guys. How hard were you guys racing towards the end?
Extremely hard.
It was fun. It was a good
There
time.
were like prime subs on the line and everything, like
Yeah,
shots. So,
I swear I have never seen a bat knock someone back 5 tiles, but it happened.
You've never
release
seen
your
me playing.
D-pad. Release the D-pad, dude. It's easy. You get hit by the bat, you stop moving, and you'll suck in like normal, like center to the hit.
Is
If
it really
you
that
move
simple?
opposite, it'll push you back like that.
Is it really that simple?
Yep.
Yeah, so what's your item collection, Solsky?
128.
Okay, yeah, that's why I did 154. Who was doing the lifting?
I was, because you had like a massive crystal lead throughout the game.
Not untrue.
Did everyone like that moon per location though?
It was I mean, it was so linear though. It was just like, okay, well, we know that this is probably where we're going to end up, but
Yeah, there was no other option, but I think everyone lost located that place.
Pretty much.
of course, yeah. I mean that was pretty expected.
Yeah.
It's just nice that it was not power bomb alpha, but just the shovel. Just like the cherry on the cake. Perfect.
Yeah, and then of course, Morph Ball on Ice Tea.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, when Swamp was empty, we were just like, oh, we got a special one brewing here. And it was either gonna show up over in ice or in desert.
Yeah.
Behind boots.
Yep.
And it wasn't clear which of those it was going to be, and ultimately it was of course in ice.
Yeah, because we both
after morph, it was pretty easy to find the rest of the stuff though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we both had bits of knowledge of how the seed was working. Like we knew Varia locked, what was it, Flippers and then Mirror,
Yep.
but I got Mirror like super early.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you watch
broke the logic from.
If you watch the VOD back, at some point I just said that just forget logic because we're so far out of logic.
Yeah.
No, we were tracking it.
Oh no, you were. I'm
had a
sure
good
you were.
handle
I
on
know
it.
you got. But you guys did get pretty far afield of the logic, and Michael, I know you really want to see that Morph Ball over there at GT, but that Flippers must have been a pretty good consolation prize for that.
Well, flippers meant that we knew that Varia was in front of Mirror.
Yep.
And so that was part of why we sent Solsky to the places that he went rather than rushing Swamp
Yep, that makes a lot
Mirror.
of sense.
And so that's why Swamp ended up in my court.
Hmm.
Yeah, I could not explain exactly why you did that routing, but in the end, I'm just there like, it could not have been better.
Yeah, we did a good job on this one of balancing after what was a pretty slow start. Like the fact that we had to chase each other to Morph and to Moon Pearl
Yeah.
was kind of obnoxious. But I think everything else that we had a pretty good handle on as far as kind of calibrating who was doing what. So I felt good about that.
So yeah, another fun moment for us was Cutie and Duck got their bow a little bit. So you
Oh,
got
Cutie
your
Force.
go mode was the bow, and theirs, not counting ammo and charge beam, was the fire rod. And Maniacal
Okay.
was, you were finding the fire rod and the boots in the Bryn Loop, and Solsky had just finished up Meridia, and I was sure he was gonna go hit the business center area. He did. He checked the high jump boots area, and then did not go to ice.
Not only Cutie Force, but doesn't the
So
magic
what-
anymore, so they have to wait
So
for that.
was there what was the strategy there? Did you decide not to do ice at that point, or did you just not even think about it?
No, it was gonna be ice, but it was like plasma to get space jump boots and everything like that. Space jump was kind of a rough call because I already did Meridian. I was wondering if it was gonna be worth it, but I was worried about also GT's location for space.
Mhm.
So I decided to just go through that. That's quick, and then I would take that down to after obviously I got plasma first. Take that down, ice crumble to Croc, and then to Lorne Warfare, and then Maniacal's gonna clean up some Link to the Past stuff, and then we hit Bo like immediately, and it was just a perfect red at that point.
Yeah, which we had Bo like as soon as I got into Mire. We were sending, since I had basically a 4-1 crystal lead, we were putting me on all the crappy Link to the Past stuff at that
Yeah.
point.
That makes sense.
And Solsky was routing the Super Metroid stuff out, which, I mean, mean field, that's kind of backwards from how we would tend to do it, but
Mhm.
I mean, it's balanced enough that it's not
Yeah.
like it made that big a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that very brief dip into Mire that you had, Maniacal, is our only glimpse at any pendant dungeons here. So that's always a nice feeling.
Solsky was in Hera
yeah.
pretty
Oh
early.
right, okay. So there was,
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
wanna
right.
go
We
there,
had the
but-
Hera. Yeah, I forgot.
I
about
made him go to Hera. I
You
was
made
like,
him go to
dude, Hera
At the
or-
start, I was like, I want to do high jump E to
Well-
was it Alpha Peeps, and Maniacal's like, that's stupid, don't do that.
And the fun part about the Hera check was, I don't know if you guys didn't check the map or if we just missed it, but as Solsky was going, I totally forgot about it. Now that you mentioned it, I do remember that we're like, is this even a pendant dungeon or a crystal dungeon? And of course,
Yeah.
we're on Maniacal's audio, so we couldn't even tell by the audio.
Yeah, so we knew it was a pendant, but because Ice opened Hookshot, we got early glove and lamp, like everything, and hammer, and like everything pointed to these are all the things that open Hera.
That's true.
Hera just like went so far up in value in sort of the estimation, and
Sure.
Solsky was rushing that East Death Mountain off of that early hook shot. It just, I don't know how you stay out of Hera there.
No,
So,
that makes a lot of sense.
Definitely does, yeah.
yeah, we did stay away from the North Dark World boost checks. Those are still kind of looking me in the face on my tracker, because those were up next after Mire for
yeah.
me.
I don't think we had that many like loose checks left though after that. Like we
No.
read it pretty good, I'd say. Like,
Yeah,
boots
Can
were
I
pretty
just-
late.
We had that, and we had Spike Cave that I had beefed, and then
Yeah,
the
it
book
was
stuff.
just a container, so you were fine with that. Yeah, that's right, because that was the other fun part was the sandpit checks. The book was in. I want to say I saw the book on the right sandpit, and you just
It was.
reset.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, and then you picked up the mushroom on the left sandpit. I'm like, well, I guess we'll come back and get that if it becomes an issue. you
And
know?
then I didn't use it until like
Some
Ganon's
things are
tower.
more important than a book.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
well-
it totally made sense because those sand pits are really hard to route them in. So
That's the nice thing about co-op is you can say, okay, well, these are split. I'm resetting out this. When you go to Meridia, it's your job to grab this item and chase.
Yeah.
And we want to do those things kind of last anyway. Like we didn't
Yeah.
want to be aggressive about the book. So it made sense to put it off when I was going front to back Meridia because I wanted to get the charge beam and stuff anyway. So
And we have an animal save from Apathy Duck, I think.
Looks like he's gonna save the animals. Okay, so we are gonna see a save of the animals.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
unfollowing him immediately.
If
Wait,
you're far
no.
enough
Okay, good.
ahead on your team, it
Yeah.
makes sense that like
Uh-oh.
you can just do whatever you want, whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Is QWERTY
Duck,
close
do it.
behind?
He just entered the ship and is gonna head over to Mother Brain. Yeah,
Duck,
they had
no,
Okay.
there.
no.
It was
It's
a
not
little
gonna.
curious. We already told, but it was a little curious the way they were routing things because they just seemed to want to avoid Meridia. Of course, that's where their charge beam was, and they didn't have enough ammo, so
Well, I
they
mean, everyone
were
wants to avoid
chasing.
Meridia.
Yeah, well, with good reason.
No.
But they were following each other and doing checks that each other had already done. So it was kind of curious that neither one was dipping into Meridia to
Okay,
try
we
and
got
find that charge
torn by
beam.
Duck.
Is Duck gonna die?
Yeah.
Is this actually happening? There we go.
Yeah, sometimes people forget those bomb blocks don't go away, and if you don't have bombs.
Yeah, all your power bombs generally get drained unless you have a whole ton of them.
Yep.
Which this seed really didn't. I think
Well, you always have
between,
50 bombs, I think.
Uh,
Don't
he
they?
has
had
45
maybe
in
2
Eichel.
packs. Oh my gosh.
Just
Duck,
looking at his ammo.
yeah. Duck has 45. Cutie has 10. It was just unfortunate because he managed to soft lock himself going down to Lower Norfair, so that was another issue.
Ooh. Yeah, I farmed the violas in Ridley's area on my way in and on my way out because Ridley
Yep.
was a jerk and dropped 0 power bombs.
Well, Ridley being a jerk, that's not unusual.
Yeah, he dropped plenty of supers, but actual 0 power bombs. I was like, well, I guess I'm glad I farmed the violas on the way in.
Yeah.
And
And,
GG
I mean-
for Duck. What, Andy makes a PB?
Yeah, Duck finishing with official SRO time at 2:40:54.
That's a good time still, a very good
Yeah,
time.
still very
I
good.
mean, Subtracer was super cool.
Yeah, this seed didn't lend itself to being particularly fast. Solsky and I were talking sort of mid-race about like if this was a 1v1 seed, how
It would be hell.
how
Oh.
bodied
It'd
we
be
would
hell
have
for the first
Well,
like
I
hour
mean,
and a half.
how late that hook shot would be.
Yeah, how
And
late
how
with
crappy it'd
hookshot
have to be to go into
or
ice.
shovel.
Yeah,
or
having to go into
morph.
ice without
Well,
hook shot to get your morph ball to then get. Because I mean, yeah, eventually you might say, well, I'm gonna go check that spot anyway. In fact, I probably.
Yeah.
I want
I'm sure
to
you
say
guys
welcome.
would. Ugh.
GG to Apathy Duck. GG.
Yeah, hey, yeah, Duck. How you doing?
Oh
Okay.
god.
So
GG.
explain to me why you all avoided Meridia as much as you did. I was
We were in go mode.
except
were-
ammo.
Except ammo, yes. But I mean like
What
Lower
time
north-
did you guys hit go?
we had go I don't
They
know.
hit
We
go,
had go like
not counting ammo. They actually hit go before you guys did.
I think
Well,
my
I'm
go
not
mode
shocked.
my go mode technically was an E tank. Like seriously, I had 2 E tanks.
Yeah, we
in
were
go mode,
close.
and I'm like, I think I need another one of those.
Yeah,
But like
'cause-
we hit go as soon as we found morph. Cutie went to do wreck ship. I started a Kraid. I came up, and then I did Bryn Loop. I got the bow before doing Kraid, and then
Okay.
like our go mode was Fire Rod, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So and like Cutie was like, "We're in go mode." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like I had to sit there and think about it. But like we had been into every dungeon already. We'd been to
Yeah.
Skullwoods, Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Pod, Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Like every single dungeon we were already in, and I was just like, "Oh my god." I opened the GT big chest looking for supers.
Yeah, we saw that.
Oh
I was
wow.
like-
yeah.
I was. I mean, if you look at my ammo count, like I definitely wasn't doing it. Like we needed. I was hoping GT would give me enough to get through, but
Yeah, you were. I think we finally figured out that you could have done the let's go kill the Zebs, break the glass, go back,
Yeah,
refill,
yeah,
and
just
not
enough of
miss a single shot.
maybe I don't think Cutie could. Could he? What was he at?
He was pretty close to that too. He had more supers but fewer regular missiles. But yeah, it
95th.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been ugly. I mean, that's not a fun way to try and finish off the game.
No. Yeah, I
it
was trying
was
to do the-
theoretically enough, but practically not really.
Yeah.
Pretty much idea.
Yeah, I mean maybe faster than finding charge at that point, but yeah, we were so. And he was. I know he was having problems with power bombs. Meanwhile, I had 45.
I know.
He was so mad at me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Where did you find 45 power bombs?
I don't. GT. They were all in GT.
Okay.
GT Big Chest was one. I can tell you that much. I had 45 at the end. I was like, oh well, can I power bomb Mother Brain? Maybe. I don't know.
Pyramid Fairy was also a power bomb, I remember. Things like that.
Okay,
So-
yeah, I guess that would have been stuff that I would not have found.
So,
One of the 58 items, though, that's only 4 more than Maniacal.
so did you guys realize it was Alpha PBs right away? Because we basically had an argument on who forgot something for 5 minutes.
Oh no, we had Alpha Peeps on our radar. Solsky actually wanted to do it really early. I was like, dude, you were not doing high jump boots to Alpha Peeps. Just go check Eastern or something, or like anything. Just don't do that.
Yeah, well, we got-
it was like go chase Screw Attack. That's what it was.
the screw attack was in the worst spot because we were like, okay, well, I guess that's it. And like, if we just didn't get screw attack, we would have saved a bunch of time because we wouldn't have done any of those checks. Like I did
Yeah.
Gauntlet, I did front of Gauntlet while he did the other 2 sets, and it was.
So
and
front of Gauntlet's out of logic.
Yeah.
I know it's out of logic, but like it was just like, well,
Yeah.
he was checking it, and then like I went back into because when I first did escape, like, well, Dark Cross is the key.
Okay.
And
Yep.
then we were so like missed something. Like I went back and I'm like, I don't have a key, so it's got to be there. And we're like, it took us a minute to realize that like, oh, Alpha PBs. Like,
Yeah, it was Alpha Peeps via the ice beam.
so it was that, and then it just so happened that because he got blue mail, so he did Thieves Town, and then he died on blind. So that set us
Which was
back
the
up.
flute.
Yeah,
I-
that's
And the flute didn't look anything in the end.
Yeah,
in
I
the end,
darn
but it
near
doesn't-
died on blind.
Yeah,
But
you,
yeah,
It was,
yeah, you used the potion.
it was
to-
stupid.
to
I had to
get
use
through
the
that.
blue
I
potion
mean,
from
I mean, to be
Ice
fair,
Ride.
I believe you both had like 5 hearts in that fight.
Yeah,
so
no, the flute led to flippers, which is what led to.
yeah, that's right. The flute did
So,
lead to
yeah,
something.
yeah, because that was we ended up last locationing that, and then I screwed up the Incilla fake flipper for mirror, which that one,
Yeah,
one-
Solsky got that. That was kind of, you guys were side by side doing.
yeah, I screwed it up like 8 times, dude. It was bad.
Which one were you trying to do? 'Cause there's like 6 different setups.
There's only like
Nice.
there's only
Yeah, I
2
also
or
didn't
3 that
know.
works for ledge. Bombs and arrows works. I was
Yeah.
doing red. I didn't have bow yet, so I was doing
It's a red
Mario.
ring. That's what I was
Red
doing.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just because
Mario red ring and bombs. was
that
the
ledge
combo.
is really weird. You don't actually want to mash as soon as you get in the water to jump the fastest.
Oh,
like, that
now
was
you
my-
must have.
That was my problem. Was I kept jumping too slow, and I couldn't. Like usually when I practiced, I had boots to do a quick turn, and like that was just screwing me up.
I'm not gonna
I got-
lie.
I
I
got the fake
pulled up.
flipper into waterfall, which had nothing.
I pulled up the dock like right as I got to the ledge. Or right as I was about to fake flipper in.
Oh, wow.
I learned it live.
Nice.
GG's for cutie.
Nice.
I did that
Yeah,
in a scene
Cutie
one
finishing
time,
up. Yeah,
and then I realized. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go just get Cutie finishing up with an official SRL time at 2:47:02, and I didn't realize we have a team set up here. So Bootless Suitless for a total time of 2:29:12, and Corn Dog with a total time of 2:47:04. So, GG to all
Only
of you
16
guys.
minutes apart. It's not 18 minutes apart.
For-
It's not bad.
For a combo, yeah, it's not far apart. But yeah, that side by side going for that glitch was pretty cool. In fact, I was watching some people right before the race, the qualifier race the other day, and I had one person that was actually watching had hosted somebody who was watching a video of that trying to explain how to do that. So
I did not even know you could do a fake flip processing at Sierra.
yeah, it's new.
Yeah,
Is
it's like-
that's like, is that even how many? It's only a few months old, if even that.
It's only like
Yeah,
2
it's about
months. We found the
2-3
Incilla
months.
stuff like 6 months ago, I want to say, but
Yeah.
like the first applications we found were all like major glitch stuff, like hook pushes, and if you guys seen that, where you can just like
Yep.
push like through
Yep, and
walls
the,
stuff.
and item
So that's a big
deletion
glitch.
for the new
Yeah,
low
item
percent
deletion,
category.
which is the low percent, which don't do in random because it locks your game up.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
What does it actually do, Randomizer?
It still deletes the item, but the way the randomizer works, it's the way the crystal is tied into. It won't drop the crystal for you, so you'll be lost.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't want to do it in randomizer. When it first came out, I was like, oh, I'm gonna meme and delete all the items I don't want. No, don't do that. Don't.
Isn't there a way to like 5 or 6 crystals like right away too with it? I think I saw. Like it's
5 or
it's
6
wild what you can do with it.
Oh yeah, there's some like ace stuff. You
Yeah.
actually it's ice rod skip too. You can
Yep.
but like some of the stuff's really broken. Most of it's gonna be major glitches. I think the fake flipper stuff is gonna be the only thing that anyone is ever gonna see.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right as far
Yeah.
as what I've seen them keep and not keep as far as that sort of thing. But I have no say, so I have
Yeah.
no say, no knowledge.
It's actually it's almost useful in NMG. You could use it to get to Zora faster, but the amount of extra ammo you'd have to pick up makes it not worth it because you'd only save like a second.
Well, maybe if you get good traps sometimes. I don't know.
All right,
Let's do it
so I
real
actually have
kitties.
to get headed out. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
just
I think
wanted to
it's
Yeah,
say,
sure, sure.
anyway.
Thanks for
racing.
commentating. GG to Duck and Cordy.
Yep.
Bad game to Solski. Sorry, dude.
He's just mad because he couldn't get a
Yeah.
sub.
I'm just salty that I threw my sub to being a doofus on Ganon.
You remember what I told you, right? Like when you fell, it flew out of your tunic. It just flopped away.
Yeah, the sub, it was just gone.
What did you do on Ganon? Did you fall?
He fell on phase 3.
A fire that knocked me back like.
See, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I was standing in the middle of the arena. I was like, whatever, it's not gonna knock me in the hole. Nope, it did.
He held direction when he got hit, and it just.
I was
threw
walking
him
in the middle of the
30
arena.
feet.
I was like standing on the green tiles. It threw back like 5 tiles. It was unreal.
That is an impressive level of.
Yeah, a randomizer play. Yeah.
He told me that. I thought he was already at phase 4 too, right? I was just like, phase 3?
Yeah, so like,
we have Moldorm bounce. Is that Ganon bounce then?
you can't bounce anywhere useful, but yeah, I bounced right into the hole.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think it was like first tile fall phase 3 as well, so only the top row was out. It was real bad.
Yeah, it was.
To be fair, I've stood on the top row one time.
Like all those things are gonna happen eventually, but yeah, it was my day to fire bat myself into the only missing tiles. I don't even know if the top row had fully fallen out yet.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go
It's
watch
pretty
that
bad.
because.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I
hope
gotta
you
go
guys
take
watch
care
back
of
and enjoy
stuff.
it. Yeah, thanks, Maniacal.
But thanks for having me into chat. Take it easy.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
So, do you know if we are going to have an interview with QT or if they have to go quickly?
Yeah, he's got to run to work. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
sure.
yeah, that'll be pretty much it for us. But yeah, thanks Iris for joining me. And we have not mentioned our trackers. That's like super important. So we'll do the follow the runners thing first because you should absolutely be following all these runners, and then we'll thank our trackers, Semper Fire Dog and Revolving Ocelot, for doing the tracking because I suck at tracking and don't like to do it. So
We
good that
could
we have
not
people that
even
are.
count the chasing against our, so that's how bad we are, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and a couple things. So tomorrow night would be the hard logic race. That'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Next up on this channel at 7 o'clock. We had for those of you that like Link to the Past randomizer, I believe there's the open race going on right now. I want to say on SG2.
Yeah, it
But
is.
if you're into Super Metroid randomizer, as I am, I will be joined by Kip on comms for the weekly Super Metroid randomizer open race, and we are going to do the speed gaming debut of the new Dash randomizer that Kip has designed. So that's going to be super exciting, and I hope to see some of you all there.
Yeah, it looks so cool, but it's way too late for me. No. Maybe not for you, chat, so make sure to stay around if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, thanks to everyone, and also thanks to Miss Metroid doing all the work she does behind the scenes and setting us up, and big thanks to her, because if it wasn't for her, then I don't think these races would be happening. So
Yeah, definitely.
okay, so hope to see you all in an hour then.
Yeah, we thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow and say thanks to Tracy too, because she doesn't think as herself. Well, we'll be back next week too. That will be all for you, Tracy.
I'll see. I'll be back in an hour. Might try
Yeah.
and fit in some dinner in between, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yeah, I'll be back in an hour.